School's Troy Allen Stadium homecoming festivities ongoing here before the game. Chris, a lot of our listeners do know, but some don't know, Chris teaches at Slippery Rock High School. And so the King and Queen, this is not going to be a surprise for the people who are in school. And so you can tell us quickly what's going on down here.
Yeah, last year's King and Queen Julia Hart and Nathaniel Willison are actually crowning this year's King and Queen. Evan Long, a player on the Slippery Rock team, and Nathaniel's sister, Isabel Willison. So congratulations to Evan Long and Isabel Willison, two outstanding kids, and happy for them. And a lot of fun today at that pep assembly. I got the opportunity to MC that. It was a lot of fun. So congrats to those two.
Will Evan be able to wear the crown underneath his helmet? That's the big question.
I don't know. He'll probably try to figure out how to do it.
But, so congratulations to Evan and Isabel. And now, as Evan will, turning our attention to the matters at hand, the football game tonight. Grove City and Slippery Rock, second of two matchups this year. The first one won by Grove City 34-21 back on September 18th. Grove City, a very balanced offensive attack, 252 rushing yards, 216 passing yards, a total of 468 yards. 27 first downs. Slippery Rock, the Rockets' offensive numbers weren't too shabby either.
No.
23 first downs, 317 yards of offense. The Rockets actually 11 of 16 on third down. Do you expect a similar type game tonight, Chris?
I do. And, obviously both coaches are going to, do a lot of game planning and a lot of prepping to try to prevent the other team from doing what they did well in the first game. That's what's always fun about rematches. But, both of these teams are very good offensively. And I think both of these teams, it's fair to say that, at times, particularly in the first matchup against each other, have struggled a little bit defensively. So, again, the big question is which defense can step up and play better, make more fundamental tackles, things like that, than they did in the first game, and which team can maybe tweak a little bit and show the other team something that they weren't expecting, that they haven't seen on film yet. That always comes into play here the second time you play somebody.
Certainly, turnovers, special teams, those are always important in every game, but
Right.
It seems like in a game like where the teams are pretty evenly matched, that they would be of special or great Saturday night. And Sharon's passing game is certainly not is no lightweight either.
Oh, no.
And, of course, both teams, the secondaries have been, I don't want to say problematic, but they've been certainly been some uncertainty on the Slippery Rock standpoint. They've had kind of a revolving door at cornerback, and for Grove City, we talk about the absence of Logan Brees at quarterback, which is significant. He also starts at cornerback, and he's actually he's played more snaps at corner than quarterback, or at least as many certainly on defense. And Hayden McCready, a sophomore, who has played some for the Eagles this year. He's not totally green going out there, but you wonder with both the teams that have not necessarily been locked down pass defenses this year, that the passing offenses could have a good night.
Yeah, and again, you sort of think about that the mix and matching that you have to do when a player is injured. So yeah, I mean it's obvious that Logan Brees is a huge loss on offense. And it maybe limits a little bit what Grove City's going to try to do. Their play calling, it limits it a little bit. But you're exactly right. Logan Brees on defense at that cornerback position, again, all of these teams in this region are very good, adept passing teams. And now all of a sudden you're moving guys. Okay, so the guy that they moved to that corner, maybe he's really good, but they probably moved him from some other position, So you got to find a bubble somewhere, and, that's going to make that real interesting.
Grove City and Slippery Rock tonight, where we will take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches. Don't forget, we'll also have the Penn Ohio Roofing starting lineups and more as our pregame continues from Troy Allen Stadium after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you. A will enables you to specify who you want to inherit your property and other assets. Healthcare documents spell out your wishes for healthcare if you become unable to make medical decisions for yourself. Naming a beneficiary for bank or retirement accounts make these payable upon death. Have you recently accessed your life insurance coverage? Call Dave Cash Dollar or Tim Cash Dollar to review your estate needs at 724-458-5233 or stop in at 115 Erie Street, Grove City, 16127. Estate planning can involve a complex web of tax rules and regulations. Please consult an estate planning attorney prior to making any financial decisions. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Dave Cash Dollar also offers advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cash Dollar and Associates, LLC is not a subsidiary nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is you. But to get an honest day's work, you need a callback. You need a job. Express Employment Professionals can help. We'll connect you to the right company. We're committed to your success and never charge a fee to find you a job. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express.
For more details, go to expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Taylor Kia, Chevy, and Toyota of Hermitage. Get the ultimate shopping experience and hassle-free credit approval. It's time for Taylor. Online at drivetaylor.com.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7. Ryan Briggs here with Grove City coach Sam Mowry. Coach, on the road for the final time in the regular season, a short trip down to Slippery Rock. Of course, the big story is your quarterback situation. Logan Brees out due to injury. Zach Rogers, who has played a lot of football for you, not necessarily at quarterback, but played a lot for you, steps in. How was the week, and how's the adjustment been?
Oh, it's been great. First and foremost, we're happy that Logan just got home last night. He's been in the hospital since Monday, and we're happy that he's okay. It ended up being, had a pretty serious staph infection in his leg that spread, and we're happy he's okay, and he's back on the mend and road to recovery. So he got home last night, and it was nice to see him today before we loaded up on the bus. So that's the first thing, and secondly, every team deals with injury, and every team has adversity. So these are things that are just obstacles where you have the next guy prepared, he's ready to go and step in. And Zach Rogers is a kid for us that, he's a man of many trades. Could be our backup tight end or one of our backup running backs, starting wide receiver and backup quarterback. So he's spent a lot of time in the off season just learning different positions and making sure he's ready to go in all circumstances. So, when this happened last week, Zach was ready to go and ready to step in, and he's done a great job this week. And, even behind him, we have freshman Hunter Homan, who did a great job in preparation, and if anything were to happen, he'd be the next guy ready to go to step in there. So, it's sort of, it's neat to see a locker room band together because, as much as they feel for Logan and they want to be there for Logan as a teammate and missing games and being hurt, they know that, their next job is to band together and make sure to be the best teammates they can be for the guys that are stepping in these circumstances. So, that's been a nice thing to see as coaches, watching the team sort of bond and, use that as some motivation to sort of be together there. And Zach's done a great job in getting prepared and ready for a great night tonight.
Yeah, you in your playing days, a quarterback at Titusville and then a record-setting quarterback at Grove City College. But you've also been a backup quarterback at time and then had your number called. Did you have any advice for Zach from that standpoint of having to be the guy maybe in a little bit of an unexpected situation?
Oh, those days are long gone. No, as a coaching staff, we're just here to be supportive for Zach and just let him know that we're behind him and the team's behind him. That's why he's voted team captain and he's ready to step up in these scenarios. So, that's been our main focus, and he's done a great job responding to that.
Of course, anytime a team goes to the number 2 quarterback, usually the running game takes on maybe more of an emphasis. Do you look to maybe run the ball a little bit more tonight than you would have normally, or is it business as usual from an offensive standpoint?
To be honest with you, it's our offense is our offense, and and Zach's been prepared to run it just the same way Logan does. So, obviously, goal number one for us every week is to get the running game going and to establish that up front and get positive yards, first, second down. So, but in terms of did we make any major changes because Zach's in there? The answer to that would be no. He's prepared and ready to run the offense.
Tonight you take on Slippery Rock, a team that you played in week 2. What are some things that concern you about the Rockets, and what are a couple of things that maybe that were points of emphasis this week based on the first meeting?
And we've talked about this before. Anytime Slippery Rock comes to town or we come here, it's going to be a great physical football game. So, they have a talented defense and offensive line. Their quarterback's doing a good job. Running backs run hard, and those same kids play outside linebacker and safety and fly to the football. So they are, in terms of preparation, we just have to know what we're getting into, and we're going to get into, a 48-minute ball game that both teams are going to lay it on the line, and we know we're going to have a battle on our hands.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you, guys.
That's Grove City coach Sam Mowry. More when we come back on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1.
Come out of the shadows and feast your eyes on our devilish deals. Lease the all-new 2021 K5 LXS and pay only $209 a month for 36 months with zero due at signing. $209 a month and zero due at signing. This is no trick. It's your treat. Are you frightened to buy a car? Do you have a job? Our thrilling credit team can give you up to $7,000 over KBB fair value towards the purchase of any select 2020 Sorento in stock. A spine-chilling $7,000! That's better than a vampire who lives on a dead-end street. It's time for Taylor and devilish deals at Taylor Kia of Boardman and Hermitage. With approved credit, 10K annual miles plus tax, title, security deposit, and fees. Zero due at signing. 7-day trade-in offer valid on select 2020 Sorento only. Based on stock number K21122. Expires 10/31/20.
So, I'm in the grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Taylor Kia, Chevy, and Toyota of Hermitage. Get the ultimate shopping experience and hassle-free credit approval. It's time for Taylor. Online at drivetaylor.com.
Welcome back on Sports Radio 96.7. Ryan Briggs here with Slippery Rock coach Larry Wenderoos. Coach, tonight, the home finale for your team here in the regular season. Your team, you've been a little bit of a funk, a couple of tough ones last week, 2 weeks ago at Grove City, but how's your week of preparation been?
Well, it was a good week. We sat down with our captains on Saturday to see what was going on, and I thought they performed well as leaders going through this week. So I thought it was a good week of practice, and we'll see if that translates to a nice game here tonight.
Tonight you take on Grove City, a team that you played 3 weeks ago up the road at Grove City. A game that was very even throughout. Grove City able to finish a couple of drives. The Rockets turned it over on downs in Grove City territory a couple of times, but pretty much it was a tight one throughout. What are some things that concern you about the Eagles, and what were a couple of points of emphasis this week based off the last meeting?
Well, I think the biggest one was we didn't adjust their tempo, which caused us issues up front. So we're going to try to simplify some things with us defensively to be able to handle the tempo they have offensively. So, and then the other piece is, we didn't stop the run the way we need to stop the run that week, and we need to do that here today.
Tonight, Grove City going with the backup quarterback, getting the nod in Zach Rogers. I'm sure that it's not coming as a surprise to you here half hour before kickoff. But will that require, I guess, any adjustment to your defensive game plan?
I don't think so. I mean, we started preparing for Logan, and the rumor started, and we were high into game mode, and we'll be prepared for some different things. We'll talk about that here in pregame, but we're going to play football. Whoever's back there is back there. We got to do our job and make sure we do it well.
It is the final home game of the regular season for your team. Your senior class, you have a relatively young team this year. A lot of there are not many seniors on the starting lineup. But what's the senior class meant to you? You've been with them since they came to this level.
Sure, and I think the biggest part is this season itself, and they follow a very heavy senior class from last year for us, and with all the adversity they had this year in 2020, I thought they did what we asked them to do. And when summer workouts started, they were there. And when things got dicey, they stepped up and they said, hey, we're going to make this work and we're going to do the right things to make sure it works. So I think through all the adversity, they stayed the course and they led the way you hoped they would lead during that off-season time.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Looking forward to watching the Rockets tonight. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Briggsy.
That's Slippery Rock coach Larry Windroos. More when we come back on Sports Radio 96.7.
Gilbert's Risk Solutions is proud to award the September 2020 Mercer County Team of the Month. Gilbert's honors Reynolds football as the Mercer County Gilbert's Team of the Month. Congratulations to Coach Josh Mull and his region champion Raiders as they are the September Gilbert's Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, go to gilbertsrisksolutions.com. Gilbert's Risk Solutions, service beyond insurance since 1854.
Okay, class. Today, we're discussing what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to PennOhioRC.com to start your installation today.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Did you know Herman's Pure Spring Water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free? Did you know that Herman's Water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Need to expand or remodel your building? Increase your inventory or have access to working capital? Let our experienced business loan team help you grow your business. We specialize in business loans. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
And welcome back to Slippery Rock High School. Ryan Briggs and Chris Birch with you tonight here at Troy Allen Stadium. And it is time now for tonight's starting lineups. And the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Penn Ohio Roofing. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Find out more at pennohiorc.com. First for the visiting Grove City Eagles, who are 2-2 overall. They'll be led on offense by quarterback Zach Rogers. His first career start at quarterback. He's a junior. 5'10", 160. The running back, Curtis Hubbs, 5'9", 185, a junior. We'll also see Anthony Nemec at running back. He's a sophomore. The receivers are John Hake, 5'10", 160, a junior. Anthony Pereira, 6'4", 195, a junior. And Gavin Lutz, 5'11", 165. He's a freshman. The tight end is Zach Martin, 5'9", 175, a senior. On the offensive line, left tackle Nate Wadsworth, 5'11", 195, a junior. Jacob Blair at left guard, 6'2", 210, a junior. The center, Gage Dugonski, 6'1", 250, a junior. Max Meifert at right guard, 6 feet, 300, a senior. Matt Howard, 6'1", 250, a senior. The Slippery Rock defense, it's a 3-4. The ends are Brody Galsick, 6'1", 185, a sophomore, and Tony Pelosi, 5'9", 190, a junior. The nose tackle, Justin Schaefer, 5'8", 195, a senior. The linebackers on the outside, Brett Galsick, 5'11", 150, a sophomore, and Shane Thompson, 5'11", 160, a junior. On the inside, Charlie Dugo, 6 feet, 160. He's a senior. Evan Long, a senior, 6 feet, 165, is the other inside linebacker. The corners are Ethan Plusakov, 6'2", 160, a senior, and Maddox Allen gets the start tonight at the other corner position, 5'5", 145, a sophomore. The safeties are Ethan Sarver, 5'10", 175, a senior, and Ryan Montgomery, a junior, 5'8", 140. We'll also see Brendan Earl at safety. He's a junior, 6 feet, 150. The Slippery Rock offense led by quarterback William Mokel. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 135. The fullback is Thompson. The halfbacks, we'll see Montgomery and Brett Galsick. Plusakov and Earl, Plusakov at split end. Earl at in the slot. John Sabo at flanker, 5'9", 135, a sophomore. Dugo's the tight end. Brody Galsick at left tackle. The left guard is Jacob Humes, 6 feet, 235, a junior. Schaefer at center. Isaac Bell at right guard, 5'10", 210, a sophomore. Pelosi at right tackle. The Grove City defense, a 4-4. The ends are Wadsworth and Cole Hammerman. He's a junior, 6 feet, 190. Howard and Dolgonski are the tackles. Pereira and Nemec at the outside backer spots. Martin and Hubbs on the inside. And the defensive backfield, Lutz at corner. Zach Rogers at free safety. And sophomore Hayden McCready gets the start at the other corner spot. Grove City will receive to begin tonight's game. The Eagles won the toss. Slippery Rock going left to right here in the first quarter. Rockets at home, red jerseys, white numbers and letters, silver pants, silver helmets. Grove City, white tops, old gold numbers and letters outlined in black, black pants, black helmets for the Eagles. And it is Colton Callan with it teed up at the 40, sends it downfield, and it's fielded by Lutz at the 1-yard line. Lutz outside the numbers to the 10, cuts back along the hash mark, and he is brought down at the 20-yard line by Sabo. And also in on the tackle, Charlie Dugo. And Grove City will begin this drive with 11:53 to go in the first quarter, just beyond the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great job as always with the lineups, Ryan. Here we go. Should be a great matchup. Remember, would we have 3 possessions before somebody didn't score in that game 3 weeks ago? So, see what the Grove City offense with new quarterback Zach Rogers dials up here.
Eagles send 2 men to the near side. Pereira in the slot inside of Lutz. Martin is an up back in the backfield. John Hake wide right on the short side of the field. The ball is located on the far right hash. Zach Rogers in the shotgun against a 3-man front. And the give will go to Curtis Hubbs. Hubbs squirts through a hole on the left side. Across the 25 to the 27-yard line, brought down by Pelosi. A quick 6 for Curtis Hubbs.
Yeah, Hubbs, Hubbs is one of those backs that sometimes you get to this point in the season and you look at his numbers and they're not eye-popping, but he's their guy, and he's the guy they're going to go to in a lot of important situations.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line. Just underway, week number 5. Pereira slot left inside of Lutz. Martin is a wing to the left. Now, a man comes in motion, and the give will go to Hubbs over the left slide. He finds nothing, runs into Brett Galsick, amongst others. Pelosi there on the stop. No gain. It will be 3rd and 4. Both teams did well on 3rd down in the first meeting. They both struggled on third, have struggled in the 2 games since.
Right. Yeah, big play there by Galsick to force this 3rd down, but big moment in this game early on here. 3rd and 4 in the first possession of the entire football game.
3rd and 4. Rogers out of the shotgun. First pass of the night, throws it far side. It is caught by Hake. Hake dragging a man forward, and he'll be brought down at the 34-yard line by Maddox Allen, the cornerback. But John Hake, who his first 2 years was a kicking specialist, he's taken over as a starting receiver and makes a nice grab on 3rd down.
Yeah, Hake just such a terrific kicker, for this team the past 2.5 seasons, and he's taken over a wide receiver tonight and makes his first catch.
1st and 10, and Rogers will give it to Hubbs, and he is smacked immediately. gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then he runs into Brendan Earl up and run support. Brett Galsick there also. And Hovas will be brought down for officially no game, but he lost about the length of the football.
Yeah, that's a pretty good linebacking core for Slippery Rock. Galsick, Dugo, Long, and Thompson, and that's what he ran into right there.
Rogers back the pass, throws it far side. It was tipped at the line, incomplete. Was that Earl that got a hand on it?
No, it was Galsick.
Brody Galsick.
Brody Galsick, yeah. Galsick 6'1", but plays, one of those, you use a basketball expression, he plays bigger than that. That time getting up to get his mitts on that and knock it down.
3rd and 10 for Grove City from the 34-yard line. 10:04 to go, first quarter. Pereira and Hake wide to the near side. They're both on the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, and the handoff will come to Lutz on a jet sweeper on the left side. Lutz outside the numbers, has the first down and more. Brought down near midfield. Coming over to make the tackle was Montgomery, but Gavin Lutz picks up 17 on 3rd and long.
Yeah, it was a really well-conceived play. Yeah, what they did there is, you get the backers heading as hard as they can left, and all of a sudden Lutz is coming back right. And that's Grove City's offense at its best right there.
Lutz picks up 17, 1st and 10 from the Slippery Rock 49 on the near left hash. Lutz motions from left to right and gets the handoff from Rogers. Jet sweep to the right side. Lutz has running room. Lutz across the 35. He's brought down, across the 45. Brought down by Thompson at about Montgomery and on a tackle also. At about the 42, Lutz gets 7 more.
Yeah, that's Ryan Montgomery making these last 2 tackles out in the open field after big gains. We know Montgomery's a heck of a player, and he's going to make those tackles, but you don't want him making those tackles that deep.
Lutz picks up 7. 2nd and 3 at the 42. Pereira slot left, Martin wing left. Option, Rogers will keep it, cuts it up, and runs right into the teeth of the defense. He is drilled by Evan Long, who was crowned the homecoming king, and he crowned Rogers on that one.
Yeah, he thought maybe he could, that time hang on to it and fool Slippery Rock's defense up the middle with a design quarterback run, or at least he took that option, but well defended by Slippery Rock, Long, and company right there.
Loss of about a full yard, 3rd and 4. 2 receivers right. They're both on the line of scrimmage. Lutz in motion, gets the handoff, jet sweep around the right side. Lutz upfield, has the first down across the 35, and he'll be upended along the far sideline inside the 35. So the perimeter running game, certainly a point of emphasis here in the early going.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the pregame. What new wrinkle are are these teams going to have for each other? And it's obvious that Grove City with this jet sweep action, which is not something new to them, but it's something we didn't see much in the first game.
Give the Hovas up the middle, across the 30 to the 25, chopped down at the 20-yard line as Montgomery comes up to bring him down. But Hovas, that's what we're used to seeing out of the Grove City ground game. Pickup of 14 to the 20. The Eagles have another first down, and they are into the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, Mercer, and Meadville.
Yeah, they're just, after getting those 2-3 big jet sweeps out of this drive, now the middle's softened up a little bit.
1st and 10. Rogers throws it near side, grabbed by Lutz, and he'll be brought down on the outside by Plesikov as the knee just touched down briefly. Enough for him to be declared down. Pickup of 5. Plesikov's been very solid at corner. It's been the other side that's been the revolving door for Slippery Rock.
Certainly Maddox Allen, they talked about him having a really good week of practice over there too, so hopefully they got that kind of figured out with him. He's a heck of an athlete.
2nd and 5 at the 15. 7:40 to go first quarter. This is the first possession of the night. This is the 12th play of the drive. It began back at the 21. Pereira slot right inside of Hake. Lutz wide left. And Rogers throws it near side, grabbed by Lutz at the 10. He has the first down. He's high-loaded down at about the 7 by Plesikov, and also Brett Galsick on the tackle. But Grove City has 1st and goal as Gavin Lutz. He's been a featured guy on this drive.
That's basically kind of almost doing what Logan did a couple years for him here on this drive, looking very similar to that. And
2 catches, 3 carries. Rogers gets a high snap, throws it far side, and the pass is incomplete as Hake, the intended receiver, but that play, something seemed to miss on that one.
Well, I know certainly from Rogers' perspective, what was a miss was Charlie Dugo bearing down on him, not letting him set his feet and throw the pass he wanted to throw.
2nd and goal at the 8. Hovas back in at running back. He's to the right of Rogers. Lutz in motion from left to right, and the handoff is given to Lutz. Hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle. Lutz upfield to the 5. He is drilled, pinballing around, and then finally Dugo will pancake him down at about the 7-yard line. Lutz ran a long way to get 1 yard.
I tell you what, Brody Galsick had a chance to get him behind the line of scrimmage and finally kind of come up with an answer to that. But Lutz just a little bit of a move to get to the outside, and another positive play for Grove City on that particular play.
3rd and goal at the 7. 15th play of the drive upcoming. The Eagles are in John Hake's field goal range. Been a similar situation last week against Hickory. Grove City went for the touchdown and came up empty. 3rd and goal from the 7. Lutz wide left, Hake slot left. See, that's Pereira slot left. Rogers on the option, pitch out, it's behind Hubbas, it's loose, and Slippery Rock has come up with the fumble recovery. Shane Thompson jumps on the football back at the 11. The Slippery Rock defense bends and bends, but keeps Grove City out of the end zone, and Grove City turns it over. It was 6:40 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, there's that kind of maybe mistake that we were talking about. And the pitch there was just, it was behind, and that's the worst kind of pitch for, you throw it too far ahead of the guy, then at least the guy maybe can go and get it and fall on it, but it was behind him, and the Slippery Rock defense all over it. Shane Thompson making like a loose ball on the basketball floor, able to dive on it, and Slippery Rock getting the first turnover of the game.
And now Slippery Rock will take over at its own 12-yard line, 6:40 to go in the first quarter. William Moko at quarterback. There's 3 receivers to the left. The ball's in the middle of the field. Rockets move left to right. Moko throws it left side for Galsick in the flat. That's Brett Galsick. And he'll push upfield across the 15 to about the 16, 17-yard line. Nice first down pickup.
Yeah, nice work by Brett Galsick there, just kind of getting that ball, and it didn't look like there was much room, but he was able to make some room and turn it into a nice 4 or 5 yard gain.
Now 2nd down and 5 for Slippery Rock from the 17. Moko out of the shotgun, and he will throw it near side. It is caught by Sabo. Sabo across the 20, brought down by Pereira, but Slippery Rock will have enough for the first down. The Rockets' initial first down of the night.
Yeah, just that little you can't call it a pick play because picks are illegal, but that little kind of misdirection play with the 2 receivers. Sabo, not a perfect pass, but Sabo able to scoop it up.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Slippery Rock, one of 2 schools in the area with 3 guys with double-digit catches. Option pitch goes to Thompson, and Thompson will be snowed under for a significant loss. He'll get progress to the 21-yard line, but the Grove City defense all over that one.
Yeah, that's one. There's supposed to be some misdirection. There was no misdirection, just white shirts flying to the football.
Officially a loss of 2, and maybe a bit of a break there. I don't know that he ever got much past the 20.
No, I don't either, yeah.
But it will be 2nd and 12. And quickly, Moko gets the shotgun snap, rolling right to the wide side of the field. Moko looking, throws it downfield, and tipped incomplete. Anthony Pereira nearly intercepted it. You wonder if he might have jumped a hair too soon.
He did. Yeah, it looked like, I think he kind of, it almost looked like he was thinking the ball was coming right to him, and then it kind of sailed on him, so he jumped, but he jumped a little too early, and on his way back down, just out of his fingertips reach, so a break for the Rock for sure.
You know, that 6'4" wingspan. He's 6'4", long arms, and just needed about another half inch, I think.
Yeah, in that case, Slippery Rock's lucky that the pass sailed, right?
3rd and 12. Moko throws it near side, caught at the numbers by Sabo. Sabo trying to get outside the numbers. He does. John Sabo at the 40. Sabo at midfield. John Sabo at the 30 to the 25 and brought down from behind by Pereira inside the 20 at the 15-yard line. A pickup of 63 yards for the Rockets.
How about that? Really, really good block out there by Ryan Montgomery that really sprung him, and Sabo was able to do the rest of the work. And good. That was some guys. I thought he was going to get caught much earlier, but Sabo showing some jets there.
63 yards. Slippery Rock into the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, Mercer, and Meadville. Moko back to pass, setting up a screen near side, caught underneath by Shane Thompson. Thompson to the 10. Thompson down to the 5. Cut down by Lutz, and the official on the near side is down. Got caught up in the wash.
Yeah, I think that's Coach Williams.
Mike Williams, the line judge on the near side. It's a pickup on the play, on the screen pass to Shane Thompson, 10 yards. They're close to it, and you either be 1st and goal or 2nd and inches.
I think he hurt his hand. I think it was something. with his hand, but
this injury timeout is brought to you by the orthopedic and sports medicine team at Sharon Regional. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game, brought to you by O'Neill Coffee in West Middlesex, as well as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville.
Man.
It is 2nd and inches from just outside the 5.
The coach said he was enjoying football reffing as much as I am enjoying football broadcasting. We're both hoops guys, of course, but I'm not going to get hit up here. He could get hit down there. So there's one advantage to me right there.
Considering there's no pizza up here, you're safer here.
Yeah, that's right.
And the one guy would knock you down on the field tonight. So. 2nd and 1 from just outside the 5. Brett Galsick motions from left to right into the slot, and Moku gives it to Thompson. Thompson off the left side, trying to get outside. He'll be hauled down from behind for no gain. As Anthony Nemec hauled him down from the backside, it's going to be 3rd and a full yard.
Yeah, I think Thompson made the decision to try to bounce outside. He probably should have just attacked the seam and went right at the middle of the field. I don't think he would have gotten into the end zone, but he probably would have picked up a few positive yards. Well defended by Grove City.
Would have gotten the first down.
Yeah. That's most importantly, yeah.
Instead of 3rd and inches, it's now 3rd and a full yard from back at the 6-yard line. In Alex Duffalo's field goal range. Moko in the shotgun with Galsick to his right. And the give is to Brett Galsick. Galsick is hit, spins forward. He is very close to the lead stick. Had to get to the 5, and he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Big play. I don't think there's any chance we're going to see Duffalo out there. I think they're going for it.
4th and short. Slippery Rock needs about 6 inches.
Yeah.
For the first down. Moka will be in the shotgun. Thompson is an up back. Brett Galsick is the setback off his left hip. 4th and inches. And the give is to Galsick. He is hit. He is stopped. The Grove City defense holds.
Wow. How about that? Yeah, that play was kind of blown up right from the start. There were white shirts practically in Mokel's lap as he was handing it off to Thompson. And, both teams getting to the shadow of their end zone, so to speak, and neither team able to score.
A drive for Slippery Rock, 9 plays, 79 yards, but no points. So we've had a total of 24 plays on the 2 drives, 146 yards of offense, and zeros on the scoreboard.
How about that? Yeah.
And go ahead, Chris.
I was just both defenses very, very fortunate to come up and make big plays here. Both at the inside the 10.
1st and 10 at the 9-yard line for Grove City. Rogers pumps, looking. Rogers throws it downfield and incomplete over everybody's head, looking for Pereira. Overshot the free safety Montgomery. It will be 2nd down, and Grove City not playing conservatively with the first-time starting quarterback.
No, and you can see with that arm right there's not going to be any issues with him making throws. Obviously it was off the mark, but it was also about traveling about 65 miles an hour, 35 yards down the field, so no problems with his arm.
Rogers will give it to Havas up the gut, pops through a hole. Or check that is Nemec on the carry. Nemec across the 10, out past the 15. Nemec has that classic fullback build, he has a little bit of has some weight in the backside.
Yes, yeah, he's that's about his 49th carry of the year for about 200 yards now, so that's what he does.
He nets 9 on 3rd one, pass near side to Lutz. He is cut down out of the perimeter. Tackle in the open field made by Plesikov, and now Grove City with a 4th down situation, and the Eagles send out the punt team.
Plesikov made a really good decision there. If he would have tried to go for the tip or the interception, he probably wouldn't have gotten there, and Lutz would still be running. But he decided instead to stick him, make a fundamental tackle, and now Grove City's in a punting situation.
It's a loss of a couple on the play, loss of 2, 4th and 3 back at the 16-yard line. And on to punt is Hake, who has been one of the area's better punters this year. Hake on the season is averaging 34 yards per kick, and Slippery Rock will take a timeout. Rockets didn't have the proper personnel out there. 2:07 to go first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come back with the punt after this. No score between Grove City and Slippery Rock. You're listening to Sports Radio 96.7.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards. And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The Engraving Place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
4th and 3 for Grove City from its own 16. Hake to punt. And Brett Galsick deep at midfield for Slippery Rock. Rogers is the up back, but this isn't exactly prime fake territory.
No.
But you never know.
No, not with, especially with Coach Mowry.
Martin is the snapper. It's a one-hopper fielded by Hake. Gets the kick away. Kick downfield. It will hit at midfield. It will bounce up in the air and roll further into Slippery Rock territory to the 40. It will roll to the 36-yard line. A 48-yard punt. One of his longer efforts of the season. And Slippery Rock, which thought it would have excellent field position, still pretty good field position, but not as good as you would have thought.
Right, not considering the circumstances. Doesn't it seem like John Hake has this kind of ability to have his best punts in the worst conditions? Like if the snap is bad, if something's going goofy, he just kind of cuts it loose and does a great job with that. And that was a break certainly for Grove City, but you got to give Hake a lot of credit. He used his baseball skills to field the snap and then let her rip. And Slippery Rock, good field position, but yeah, they probably felt like they should have been around the midfield stripe.
Montgomery motions from slot right. Milko out of the shotgun gives it to Thompson. Thompson hit immediately and dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Pereira in there for Grove City. We see Zach Martin, the leading tackler on this Grove City defense. Dogonski blowing things up as well. A score of defenders in there.
That's again, Grove City's defense, what they've always been known for is just swarming to the football. And there we certainly saw that again.
2nd and 11 after that 1-yard loss. Moko out of the shotgun. Pass near side, and it is caught by Sabo. Sabo bounces off one tackler, breaks another. Sabo upfield. John Sabo at midfield. He is finally bulldogged down from behind by Martin. There will be a pickup of 18 yards. First down for Slippery Rock. John Sabo having a big first quarter.
They found something that works out there, and again, Ryan Montgomery getting tangled up out there with the blocker, and you heard some reaction by the Grove City folks thinking that should be some kind of a penalty. It wasn't. It was just a long block.
18-yard gain to the Grove City 47. Moko rolling to the wide side of the field to his left. Moko throws it downfield, incomplete, as Hayden McCready there on the coverage knocked it away from Plesikov.
Yeah, McCready, great coverage out there. I thought maybe that was maybe ill-advised to throw it there. Nice job by McCready.
2nd and 10 at the 47. The ball was on the near right hash for the Rockets. 1:02 to go first quarter, no score here at Troy Allen Stadium. Ryan Briggs and Chris Birch with you. Hello to everybody who's tuned in via YouTube tonight. Thanks to both schools for working on that. 2nd and 10. Moko fakes the handoff, now throws it left side to Plesikov, who makes a leaping grab. Cuts back to his right. Plesikov to the 40, inside the 40. Down to the 38, Gage Dlugonski, the defensive tackle, hustling downfield to make the tackle, but Plesikov, a pickup of close to 10. They'll give him 9.
Yeah, Mokel doing a great job there. There's a little bit of kind of growth as a quarterback there from experiences. He's looking downfield. He's looking nothing there. Here's Plesikov out in the flat, throws it to him. Plesikov makes a really nice move to pick up some yards towards the middle of the field.
Plesikov, 9 catches, 98 yards in the first meeting. That was his first grab of the night. Down to 24 seconds to go first quarter. Slippery Rock 3rd and 1 at the Grove City 38. Moko in the shotgun with 2 receivers to either side. The give is to Thompson. Thompson pops through a hole. He'll get the first down. Martin tripped him up, but Thompson converts on 3rd and short.
Yeah, but getting down to the end of a very fast-moving first quarter, Briggsy. 14 seconds left.
Rockets do not have to run a play, but they might. They are not huddling. If you like huddles, this is not your game.
No.
1st and 10 at the 34. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Moko gets the snap. Moko gives it on a delay to Thompson. Finds some running room. Across the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Thompson picks up 9 on the final play of the first quarter. Back and forth first quarter. A lot of activity, no productivity. No score between Grove City and Slippery Rock. The Rockets are on the move, however. We'll come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
frequent life, 50 million Americans suffer from chronic pain. If you're experiencing pain that's lasted for 12
We work to understand your needs, make you feel comfortable, and that's the core of our success. With dealerships in 5 counties, we're also a proud partner in community events and support local high school sports. We want to be a part of your community. That's who we are. We're Deal Automotive. Our prices bring people in, our people keep them coming back. When the time is right, check out DealAuto.com and meet our family.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Welcome back to Slippery Rock High School, along with Chris Birch, Ryan Briggs here. Andy Ryder back in the studio producing tonight's game. Second and 1 for Slippery Rock, now moving right to left. Give to Montgomery off the right side. Tries to get upfield, and he will get maybe half a yard. It will be 3rd and inches coming up for Slippery Rock. Zach Martin in on another tackle for Grove City. 3rd and a yard at the 25-yard line. Slippery Rock moving right to left in the red tops, white numbers and letters, silver pants, silver helmets. Grove City, white tops, black pants, old gold numbers and letters, black helmets for the Eagles on the road tonight. 3rd and short at the 25. Moko in the shotgun, and the give is fake. Moko trying to get around the left side. Moko getting upfield. He'll have the first down. Brought down from behind by Nemec. Rogers and McCready also in the tackle, but a rare William Moko run, and he picks up the first down.
He can do it, though. That's the thing, and that's the kind of the nice part about that is they don't like to do that. They don't like to put him out there in those situations, but he can go a little bit, and looking impressive right there.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Slippery Rock 3 receivers to the right on the wide side of the field. Moko throws it on the near side. It is caught by Montgomery. Montgomery dropped immediately out in the open as Pereira brings him down. No gain on that completion to Montgomery. Ball remains at, actually they'll give him a yard to the 19. Slippery Rock into the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, Mercer, and Meadville. 2nd and goal at the 19. Plesakov and Montgomery wide left. Earl slot right inside of Sabo on the short side of the field. And the give is to the single back. That's Shane Thompson. Thompson is hit, and he'll be brought down for a loss. Flag on the play thrown by the umpire, our first flag of the night. It comes at the 10:44 mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, I think they're going to get somebody kind of right off the snap. The first blocking, they're going to get somebody from Slippery Rock hold. Yep.
The hold will be 10 yards from the spot, and it looks like Grove City will accept the penalty. It would have been 3rd and about 10. Instead, it will be 2nd and 19. So the holding penalty, a first flag of the night.
Certainly a frustrating possibility here for Slippery Rock to get down, down in the red zone twice and have no points to show for it. So big play here.
2nd and 19 from the 29. Moko back to pass. Moko under pressure. He's hit and will be dropped from behind as bringing him down. Cole Hammerman will bring him down for a sack. It's a short loss on the play, but now 3rd and 20 from just outside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Moko able to duck the initial rush, and I thought maybe he was going to be able to get out there and pick up some yards, but Hammerman able to kind of trip him up and not let that happen. So here we go, 3rd and very long for Slippery Rock, and got to get at least maybe to into field goal range here.
3rd and 21 after that 2-yard loss. The ball at the 31-yard line. 10 minutes to go, first quarter. Moko alone in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right, ball in the middle of the field. Moko a deep drop. Moko steps up in the pocket. He's hit, and he will be hauled down for perhaps a short gain. Cole Hammerman there again. It will be 4th and long for the Rockets.
Yeah, give the cover guys credit for that one. There was just nobody open down the field. Pocket collapsed fast, and the coverage held as Moko tried to get out, and Hammerman just not letting him get out there and try to create something.
4th and 20. The ball's just outside the 30. Give Moko a gain of 1 on that play. But more, it's officially a yard, but more like about the length of the football.
Right.
In any case, 4th and long for the Rockets. 2 receivers to either side, and now Montgomery motions from right to left. Mokel throws it near side, caught by Plesakoff on a screen. Plesakoff to the 25, and he will be knocked out of bounds near the 20-yard line by Hayden McCready. And the Grove City defense will force the turnover on downs.
Yeah, not nearly as dramatic as last time, but still give the Grove City defense a lot of credit as Slippery Rock able to make a big pass play, get into the red zone, and then Grove City's defense kind of bowling its neck and not letting it happen. So Grove City takes over again, 1st and 10 on just past their own 20.
Front point of the ball touching the 21-yard line. A drive for Slippery Rock, a 12-play drive, but the holding penalty certainly was pivotal. 1st and 10, Rogers in the shotgun. Rogers will give it to Hubbas. Hubbas upfield to the 30. Hubbas to the 35. Curtis Hubbas across the 40, finally brought down by Maddox Allen and Thompson, but Curtis Hubbas pops through for 20 yards.
Yeah, how about that blocking up front? I haven't talked about the guys up front for Grove City yet. Big hole right there. Usually Hubbas has to break a bunch of tackles to pick up his yards that time. Great job by the Grove City O-line.
Pickup of 19 to the 40. 1st and 10, Grove City. 6th first down of the night for the Eagles. Slippery Rock with 5. Ball on the near right hash. 2 receivers and a wing to the left. Hake, the single man to the near side for Grove City. Rogers gives it to Hubbas. Hubbas with a little bit of a crease pops through and is brought down close to the 45. Pelosi got a piece of him. Brendan Earl finished him off. Curtis Hubbas, he's not the tallest guy, but as they say, he's short, but he's not small.
No, he's not small at all. Yeah, tough to tackle. He's got that kind of shiftiness. 5'9", 185, and body fat very low.
2nd and 5 from the 45. Rogers throws it over the middle. Leaping grab by Pereira on a slant. And Anthony Pereira with his first catch of the night, his 23rd catch of the season. He'll pick up 10 into Slippery Rock territory. Grove City first down at the Rocket 45.
Yeah, great route run by Pereira. Nice ball thrown by Zach Rogers. Again, so much talk about, new quarterback for Grove City, but Rogers doing a nice job.
The give is to Hubbas, and it's a short gain. They'll get about half a yard or so. They'll give him a full yard to the 24, or the 44, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, good job there by Schaefer. We talked so much about him in the pregame. The first time these teams play, Schaefer kind of calling his name for the first time.
Rogers back to pass batted down at the line of scrimmage by Earl, coming on a safety blitz.
Yeah.
3rd and 9. Brendan Earl timed it perfectly.
Yeah, great call there. Great call by the Slippery Rock defensive coaches, Eli Christie and company, calling that safety blitz, and Earl doing a nice job getting up and swatting that down.
3rd down, back to pass. Rogers over the middle and incomplete, nearly intercepted. Thompson was there step for step with Pereira, the intended receiver. It is now 4th down.
Yeah, a little bit behind him there, and Thompson maybe had a better chance to catch it than Pereira.
It will be 4th down and 9, and the punt team will come out. Galsick will go back to the 15.
Yeah, I'm sure with Hake, what he does best, he gets those balls that roll a long way, and he'll be trying to pin the rock deep here.
Rogers, of course, is the up back. Snap a little bit high. Hake grabs it head high. Kick is away. Angling to the near side. Galsick runs over, makes the grab at the 20-yard line, and is blasted out of bounds by Cole Hammerman. And it'll be 15 yards added on to a pretty decent run back. And Slippery Rock will come out of this with excellent field position. The ball will be close to where the line of scrimmage was for Grove City.
Yeah, give Galsick a lot of credit for kind of having the courage to catch that. That's probably one as the coaches for Slippery Rock. You're going, oh boy, don't, and then he catches it and obviously ends up with a nice little return, and then Hammerman, not realizing where he was, blasts him out of bounds, and that's going to add another 15 for Slippery Rock.
First flag of the night on Grove City, and that one was pretty obvious. The ball marked off 15 yards. The umpire stepping it off. So this drive will begin at the Slippery Rock 44, which is where the line of scrimmage was for Grove City.
Right. How about that? Yeah. Again, the whole thing, was Galsick having the kind of the courage to field that.
1st and 10 for the Rocks. 7:24 to go, first half. No score. Swing pass to Thompson. Thompson breaks 2 tackles upfield, across midfield. Thompson to the 45 of Grove City. He'll have the first down. Shane Thompson single-handedly picked up the first down there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, just a little swing pass out there, and he was able to break 2 tackles, get down the sideline, and actually got pantsed. They call it, I think, Briggsy in the locker room as he was getting tackled. So has to come out for a play.
Had to cinch up that belt a little bit. 11-yard gain to the 45. Give us to Brett Galsick. Galsick off the left side, spins. Galsick to the 40, and he'll be brought down at about the 38-yard line. McCready in there along with Nemec, and there's a Slippery Rock man down. That's the left tackle, Brody Galsick.
That's Brody Galsick. That's not good.
Galsick is down at about the 36-yard line. And this injury timeout is brought to you by the QuickMed Walk-In Clinic in Hubbard, Ohio. Now open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. 7:03 to go first half. No score. Slippery Rock on the move, however. We'll come back after this break on Sports Radio 96.7.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6, it's the Meatball Sub. Number 8, it's the Tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly Cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the Fried Chicken Breast Sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and a PA lottery location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Brody Galsick coming back to the near sideline with a little bit of a hitch in his step. Hopefully we'll see him back out there. 7:03 to go first half, along with Chris Birch, Ryan Briggs here tonight at Slippery Rock. No score between Grove City and Slippery Rock. No scoring, but a lot of activity, a lot of action in this one.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, the game has the feel of the first game. The only difference is all these drives were finished with touchdowns in the first game.
2nd and 3 for Slippery Rock at the Grove City 38. Ball in the near left hash mark. Mokel throws it far side. A diving catch made by Ryan Montgomery, but as he caught it, he went down, and it ended up being a loss of a couple on the catch.
Yeah, I mean, you give Montgomery credit because if he hadn't got that, there might have been some Grove City arms that it could have fallen into. So, but yeah, it's going to be a pass for a loss.
3-yard loss.
Yeah.
3rd and 6 now at the 41. Slippery Rock 3 of 5 on 3rd down tonight. Mokel in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. Mokel rolling left to the wide side of the field. Under pressure, Mokel pumps, now throwing the ball downfield and incomplete. Earl, the intended receiver, and couldn't haul it in. It will be 4th and 6.
Yeah. Had Earl hauled that in, he would have been out of bounds. The pass was, if Earl had done the old tiptoe along the sideline, the ball would have been 5 feet away from him. So
the punt team will come out for Slippery Rock now as the Rockets look to play field position. Plusakov will punt. He took over a couple weeks ago as the punter and has really done a nice job.
He's done a great job, yeah, no question about it. Remember, that was some of the highlights in that lopsided loss to Hickory 2 weeks ago. Some of the best highlights of the game for Slippery Rock were his punts.
He will look to pin Grove City deep. Gavin Lutz back at his own 10. Swinging gate look for Slippery Rock. The snapper is on the end. That's Sabo. Plusakov rolls to his right and sends the punt away. Hits at the 15. Lutz fields it on the hop at the 11. He has some running room. Lutz upfield to the 30. And Lutz will be hauled down on the near side after a nice run back, as making the tackle for the Rockets is one of the special teams guys. That is
65.
And there is no 65 on the roster. But he made a nice tackle. But Lutz, a good run back out to the 33, a run back of 22 yards, matching his number. And Grove City will have it at the 33-yard line. They're thinking it was Schaefer on the Justin Schaefer.
Yeah, it was
okay.
55, yep.
The jersey kind of got crumpled up on the back there.
Right, yeah.
Grove City takes over, 6:02 to go in the first half. No score. Rogers out of the shotgun. The give is to Nemec. Nemec winding over the left side, and he is dropped by Tony Pelosi. Pelosi put them in a double leg takedown there and dropped them for a gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 at the 34.
Yeah, it looks like both of these defenses, they've bent a little bit, but now they're both playing with a ton of confidence. And all of a sudden, a game that was the first game was a shootout. There was it looked like a shootout early on here, but now the defenses have kind of taken over a little bit.
2nd and 9, give to Nemec. He finds some running room. Nemec across the 40 to the 45. Ball is loose, but Nemec falls on it at the 45-yard line. A friendly bounce there for the sophomore running back. He picks up 11 and the first down.
Yeah, Thompson ripped it out of his hands. Yeah, Thompson, it wasn't a fumble as much as it was a strip, but Nemec very fortunate. It kind of bounced right to him.
Nemec nets 11. First down, Grove City. Approaching midfield, ball in the middle of the field. Rogers gives it to Hubbas. Hubbas is hit in the backfield, breaks one tackle, and then he will be necktied down at the 49-yard line as Dylan Twentier in there at the defensive end makes the tackle.
Yeah, he's in there for Galsick.
Gain of 4 on the play for Curtis Hubbas. Grove City tonight, 98 rushing yards here in this first half. Rogers in the shotgun. Give to Hubbas. Hubbas up the middle. Hubbas has the first down and then is stacked up by Long and Twentier, among others on the Slippery Rock defense. Earl comes up as well, but Curtis Hubbas takes the ball to the Slippery Rock 44-yard line. 7 more for Hubbas. 4:45 to go in the first half. No score. Grove City has 3 timeouts left. Slippery Rock has 2.
Yeah, this is kind of what we've seen Hubbas do, right, at times. Just really kind of take over an entire drive.
Rogers in the backfield gives it to Hubbas. Hubbas tripped up from behind. Brett Galsick coming off the backside from his outside linebacker spot. Drops Hubbas for a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, great pursuit there by Galsick. He's a guy, he's fun to watch. Just a football player, and that's what he showed right there.
2nd down and 12, and now Grove City will take its first timeout of the night. We'll take it as well. 4:12 to go first half. No score here at Slippery Rock. You're listening to Sports Radio 96.7.
Maximize productivity while minimizing downtime with hardworking Kubota construction equipment. Only M&R Power Equipment brings you rental, rent-to-own, or low-rate financing options on the entire Kubota lineup, including the KX40, the world's #1 compact excavator, and Kubota's best-selling compact track loader. In Butler.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Along with Chris Birch, Ryan Briggs here tonight at Troy Allen Stadium. Andy Ryder back in the studio. Special hello to everybody listening online at sportsradio967.com or via the downloadable app or your tablet or wherever, and also everybody watching on YouTube tonight, both schools with the video stream. 2nd and 12, Rogers out of the shotgun. He'll give it to Curtis Hubbas. Hubbas blasts up the middle to about the 40-yard line. Charlie Dugo on the stop. Hubbas gets 6. It will be 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Under 4 minutes to go first half.
Man, big play right here.
And the give is to Hubbas. Breaks the tackle. Hubbas upfield to the 30. Curtis Hubbas, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Curtis Hubbas, 40 yards out, and Grove City has taken the lead, 6-0.
Yeah, no, I looked for a second there for some flags at the line of scrimmage, but none to be found as the Grove City offensive line opening up a big hole. Hubbas finding just a seam right down the middle of the field and sprints into the end zone and gives Grove City the first lead of the night.
John Hake on to attempt the extra point. That drives 7 plays, 67 yards, and after both teams kind of pushing and pushing, finally the Grove City offense breaks through. New holder this week also, keep in mind, as Brees is out. Snap good, hold good. The kick by Hake. The lefty puts it up and in. As Hunter Homan handled that hold. A little alliteration for you. Hake's extra point makes it 7-0 Grove City. 3:45 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the kickoff on Sports Radio 96.7.
Are you worried about your finances? Are you frustrated by your credit score? The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union wants to help you attain a worry-free financial life. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will review your credit report, go over habits to improve your score, and can even help you restructure your existing loans that might help you save big time. Refresh your credit this fall with a 5-star credit review with the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Visit them online at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
7-0. Grove City has taken the lead. Curtis Hovis, a 40-yard touchdown run going right up the gut, and Grove City gets on the board. That came on 3rd and 6, a big third down conversion, which, you know, it's cliche, Chris, in football, that third downs are pivotal. Well, 3rd and 6, I mean, not only to keep the drive going, but to bust it for 40 yards.
Yeah, that's a big play. We talked about it. The first time these teams played, it came down to just a couple of plays. And if this game ends up being a close Grove City win, point to that play. Remember that play.
Hake has the ball teed up in the middle of the field. 2 men deep for Slippery Rock back at the 10. Kick, angle to the near side, and Charlie Dugo will drop it, pick it up now at his own 28-yard line. Dugo tripped up from behind, shy of the 30-yard line. And Hunter Homan, who held for the extra point, brings down Dugo. And Slippery Rock will start inside its own 30, 3:39 to go in the half. Chris, we've not had any score updates yet tonight.
I know. Just a couple of scores that I got. They're maybe a little old. Most of them are like the end of the first quarter. Greenville was up on Sharpsville 7-0. Hickory two-play drives for touchdowns. They were up 14-0 on Sharon. Reynolds up 7-0 on Mercer. Again, those are maybe 15, 20 minutes old. End of the first quarter scores.
We'll have the extensive lock, stock, and barrel update coming up at halftime. Slippery Rock ball at the 30. 1st and 10 from the near left hash mark. William Mokel, 10 of 13 passing tonight. He's in the shotgun. Deep drop. Throwing it downfield. Caught by Plesikoff at the 41. He'll be escorted out of bounds by McCready near the 45. Plesikoff picks up the first down. That is the 7th first down of the night for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, that's kind of Slippery Rock's offense right there when they're sort of in the best position they can be in. Just those kind of quick outs.
14-yard gain to the 44. Mokel back to pass again. Throws it near side. Grabbed by Plesikoff at midfield. He is hit immediately by McCready. And then Nemec comes in and gives him a shot as well. Gain of about 5 or 6, depending on the spot for Plesikoff. It will be. And, boy, he caught it at midfield. They're putting the ball down at the 47. That's the line judge on the near side, and they put it at the 49. That's still going to not have the Slippery Rock fans real excited, but it is a 5-yard gain.
At least, right. At least they got 2 of the 4 they were owed back.
So it's 2nd and 5, just short of midfield on the near left hash mark, but Plesikoff caught it at midfield.
Right.
Mokel in the shotgun. Galsick motions from left to right over to the wide side of the field. Mokel throws a screen far side. It is caught by Sabo. Sabo dodges one man, spins out of another tackle, but cannot escape the grasp of Zach Martin. Short loss on the play for Sabo. It will be 3rd and 6 now at the 48.
That's the same play they ran for the 2 big gainers. I saw Sabo. Obviously, Grove City diagnosing that one a lot better.
Officially put down at the 47, a 2-yard loss. Spots have not been generous for the Rock here on this drive. Brody Galsick back in. He's at left tackle, which is good to see.
It's a big deal.
3rd and 7. Brett Galsick motions from right to left. Mokel back to pass, batted down at the line. Coming on the blitz was Anthony Pereira, the linebacker. And now it is decision time for Slippery Rock, 4th and 7, and on comes the punt team.
Yeah, Pereira, he can jump. He's got the hops. And able to get up there, and he almost caught it he almost blocked it with his stomach.
And on to punt. This time it will not be Plesikoff, it will be Duffalo to punt. Slippery Rock with a spread punt alignment. Snap a little bit high. Duffalo, no rush, kick away. High, short kick. It hits at the 35 and takes a big Slippery Rock roll, however, and will trickle out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Duffalo, a 25-yard punt, no return. Grove City will have 1 minute, 59 seconds with which to work. Eagles have 2 timeouts, leading 7-0. Grove City won the toss and elected to receive, so Slippery Rock will have the option to start the second half and likely will take the ball.
Yeah, that's the at least the dreaded score, and then get the ball back to start the second half isn't going to happen to the Rock. But
they don't want the score to come.
No, that's what I was just going to say. The Rock defense obviously needing to step up here. Grove City really looking to take control of this game.
1st and 10 at the 28, and the handoff will go to Hovis. Hovis up the middle, bounces off 1 tackle, and then he will be hauled down there by Brett Galsick across the 30 at about the 32-yard line. Hovis on the night over 100 yards rushing already. Wow.
Yeah, he's having a big night. Obviously, the 40-yard touchdown run, the big one, but he's had a good solid night, even if you take that out of the equation.
2nd and 6 to the 32. Rogers gives it to Hovis again, right into the middle of the line, over the 35. Schaefer and Evan Long combine on the tackle. Curtis Hovis will pick up 4 more to the 36. It's 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. Grove City, 4 of 7 on 3rd down tonight. Down to 1:19 to go in the half. Everybody in tight for Grove City. Give the Hovis, and he is cut down in the backfield. Brett Galsick brings him down for a loss, and now Slippery Rock will take one of its 2 remaining timeouts. We'll take the timeout also with 1:12 to go in the half. Grove City will have 4th down when we come back. Grove City leads Slippery Rock 7-0 on Sports Radio 96.7.
The McNichol and Bonner team of experienced attorneys will provide you with the guidance necessary to save you from losing your valuable assets before or even after you have entered the nursing home. For more details, go to McNicholBonner.com or call 724-458-9550.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
4th down and 4 for Grove City from the 34-yard line. Eagles send out the punt team. Hake to kick for the 3rd time tonight. Galsick deep for Slippery Rock back near his own 30-yard line. Long count from Grove City. And now the Eagles will take the timeout. Each team with 1 timeout left. We never run out of timeouts. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back with the punt after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency. Congratulations to Hickory's Mackenzie Gustus and Michael Henwood, as they are the September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
The second quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, one of the area's most respected construction companies since 1958.
Hake to punt. Brett Galsick deep at the 30 for Slippery Rock. Snap head high back to Hake. Kick away. It's a spinner, and it lands out of bounds. And Slippery Rock will have excellent field position. The ball went out at the 45-yard line. 21-yard punt, no return. 1:07 to go in the half. Slippery Rock with 1 timeout in its pocket. If you're thinking field goal, they probably have to get to about maybe the 10 or 12-yard line to be in Duffalo's range. But plenty of time for Slippery Rock. And the Rockets, they're an up-tempo offense generally.
Right, yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, there's certainly plenty of time here for that. So we'll see what happens. So, again, the Grove City defense all of a sudden kind of has their feet under them after a couple of long drives by the Rockets that stalled out in the red zone.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have a first half recap, scoring, and stats, and Chris will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. Plusikoff, Earl, and Galsick wide to the near side. It's the wide side of the field. John Sabo wide right. Now Galsick will line up in the right slot. Now he'll motion back to the left. Moko in the shotgun, gives it to Thompson. Thompson hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down immediately. Cole Hammerman drops him right there for perhaps half a yard. It will be second down. Clock at 1 minute to go in the first half.
Yeah, Good start, obviously, for the Grove City defense there.
Mokel in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Mokel deep drop, back the pass, under pressure, and escaping the attempt of the sack. Now he'll throw it downfield for Galsick. He makes the grab at the 30. Inside the 30, Rogers the tackle down about the 27. William Mokel with some magic in the pocket.
How about that? Doing his best Ben Roethlisberger routine to get away from a bunch of tacklers, somehow kind of step out, set his feet, and find Galsick down the field.
Gain of 28. Now Slippery Rock will spike it and stop the clock with 37 seconds to go in the first half. Slippery Rock with just the one timeout left, and the Rockets want to save it. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Mokel in the shotgun, rolling left. Mokel under pressure, throwing it off balance, throws it downfield for Plesikov, incomplete, as it was Jacob Blair applying the pressure. I think the officials are going to talk it over. Was there a receiver in the area? And there was.
Yeah, Plesikov was over there, yeah.
He wasn't super close to it, but
yeah, close enough.
He was close enough.
Yeah.
But now 3rd and 10 at the 27 with 32 seconds to go in the first half. Ball is at the Grove City 28-yard line. 3rd down and 10 for Slippery Rock. Galsick motions from left to right. Mokel near side, and it is batted down, incomplete. Hayden McCready jumped the route, knocked it away. It will be 4th down for Slippery Rock.
Yeah. I tell you what, had that ball been a little softer thrown, McCready maybe would have been able to pick that and go the whole way. So not a play that you want for if you're Slippery Rock, but you're fortunate there that that's not going the other way.
4th and 10 at the 28-yard line. 28 seconds to go in the first half. Earl and Plesikov wide left with Earl in the slot. It's the wide side of the field. Galsick slot right inside of Sabo. Mokel in the shotgun on 4th and 10. Mokel back the pass. Mokel steps up, flushed out. Mokel throws it downfield, caught by Sabo. Sabo stepped out of bounds short of the lead stick. He stepped out of bounds at the 20. He had to get to the 18.
Yeah.
And I think he'll have some explaining to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because right there really wasn't. He was conscious of getting out of bounds, but he wasn't conscious of getting out of bounds after he got by the first down stick.
He picks up 8, but Grove City takes over on downs with 20 seconds to go in the half. And looks like the Eagles will take a knee, and that will conclude the first half. Rogers gets the snap. And that will be the final play of the first half. An entertaining first half of football. A lot of activity between the 20-yard lines. Grove City, the only team to punch it in, however. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead into the intermission.
Yeah.
We'll take our first break. When Chris and I come back, we will recap the first half, scoring, stats, and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. 7-0 Grove City with the lead on Sports Radio 96.7.
To do ground to break.
the 40-yard touchdown run. Obviously, the only points of this game. But you think, 7-0, it must be a defensive struggle. It's not. The offenses are doing some great things. Just only one team able to break through and get into the end zone.
7-0 is our halftime score. We'll come back with the scoring and the stats after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Honey, oh, wake up. I just had the worst dream.
It's okay. Go back to sleep. It's just a dream.
No, the bathroom vanity was made of old milk crates, and our kitchen cabinets were ugly painted plyboard with no handles. They gave us splinters. It felt so real.
Don't wake up from nightmares like these when you could have the home of your dreams.
Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer have made dreams come true with quality remodeling services, superior customer care, and direct from the manufacturer price savings. From kitchens to bathrooms to decks to roofing and siding, you'll be glad you chose Warner Homes and Improvements. They now have no interest financing available. Visit the Warner Homes and Improvement showroom at 407 South Erie Street in Mercer or call 724-662-4600. Warner's Home and Improvements. Quality you can trust since 1958. Online at warnerconstruction.com.
Gilbert's Risk Solutions is proud to award the September 2020 Mercer County Team of the Month. Gilbert's honors Reynolds football as the Mercer County Gilbert's Team of the Month. Congratulations to Coach Josh Mull and his region champion Raiders as they are the September Gilbert's Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, go to gilbertsrisksolutions.com. Gilbert's Risk Solutions. Service beyond insurance since 1854.
For a student athlete, a sports injury can mean the bench. The orthopedic and sports medicine team at Sharon Regional Medical Center is ready to help athletes get off the sidelines and back into action. Our medical and rehab team features board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. James Boniface and Dr. Stephen Hand. In addition, our nationally board and state certified athletic trainers are on the sidelines, and specially trained PTs and OTs are here to meet your needs. Visit the orthopedic and sports medicine centers with convenient locations in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
If you have teens in the house, you know how it is. They're usually better at tweeting, texting, and can make a smartphone sing. But when it comes to saving money, then it's a different story. By teaching the value of saving money, you might just turn your teen from a spender into a saver. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
From the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Studios, online at pennohiorc.com. Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF, Mercer, Hermitage, a Cumulus station. The Halftime Show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game.
We are back here tonight at Slippery Rock High School. Ryan Briggs and Chris Birch had a nice chat there with our friend Mike Kilroy from the Butler Eagle. Mike's in a good mood. His Buffalo Bills are 4-0.
I was just going to say, yeah, he's sporting the Buffalo Bills mask proudly, and yeah.
So, and he come up and said hello here at the half. And at halftime, it is Grove City leading Slippery Rock 7-0. And the scoring summary in this one, it won't take long. Grove City, a 40-yard touchdown run by running back Curtis Hubbas at the 3:45 mark of the second quarter. John Hake with the extra point capped a 7-play, 67-yard drive. It used 2:17. Both teams certainly had their chances in the first half. Grove City, the opening drive of the game was a 15-play drive that used 67 yards, but the Eagles turned it over on a fumbling the ball on a bad option pitch inside the 10-yard line. And then tonight, Slippery Rock has had 5 possessions. 4 of them have ended in Grove City territory.
Yeah.
Turning it over on downs the 9, the 21, and then the 20, and then punting from the Grove City 41. Slippery Rock's other drive ended just shy of midfield with a punt. The teams, they've moved the ball, but the scoreboard does not reflect that.
Right, exactly the opposite of the first game. As far as the scoring, that's the same as the first game as far as both offenses moving the football and able to really make some plays. But again, both teams have made the adjustments and have gotten really stingy inside the red zone.
The statistical summary is pretty much even. Slippery Rock actually with a slight edge in total offense tonight, The Rockets 18 rushing yards, 181 passing yards tonight.
Wow.
199 yards on 35 plays for Slippery Rock. The Rockets with 8 first downs. Grove City has also executed 35 total plays. Eagles 155 rushing yards, 27 passing yards, 182 yards for Grove City. So Slippery Rock with a 17-yard edge, 199, 182. Grove City does have 10 first downs, a 10-8 edge in first downs. Individual numbers for the visiting Grove City Eagles quarterback Zach Rogers, 5 of 10 passing for 27 yards in his first start at quarterback tonight. And his top target, Gavin Lutz, 3 catches, 10 yards. Anthony Pereira, a 10-yard reception. John Hake with a 7-yard catch. Curtis Huvis leading the ground game, 15 carries, 106 yards, and a touchdown. Lutz, 4 carries, 34 yards. Anthony Nemec, 3 attempts, 21 yards. And Rogers, 2 plays for minus 6 yards as he lost some yardage on a fumbled option pitch earlier tonight. For Slippery Rock, quarterback William Mokel, 15 of 21, 181 yards. John Sabo, 5 catches for 94 yards. Ethan Plesikoff, 4 for 37. Brett Galsick, 2 catches, 32 yards. Shane Thompson, 2 for 20. And then Ryan Montgomery, 2 catches, minus 2 yards. Thompson, the leading ground gainer, 6 carries, 10 yards. Mokel, 3 for 4. Brett Galsick, 3 carries, 4 yards. Montgomery has rushed once, and it was no gain. Other numbers, each team with 1 penalty. Slippery Rock, a 10-yard penalty. Grove City, a 15-yard penalty. The only turnover of the night was Grove City's lost fumble. Slippery Rock, 12:03 in time of possession. Grove City, 11:57.
Wow.
So almost dead even.
Yeah.
Grove City, 4 of 8 on third down. Slippery Rock, 3 for 8. But the Rockets are also 0 for 3 on fourth down. 7-0 is our halftime score. It is now time to pass the baton on to Chris Birch. He has tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, located in the Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. A wide variety available on the menu. You can get breakfast there. They're open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Chris, go ahead.
Hey, thanks a lot, Ryan. A lot of great recap there by you, and this is the way it's looking around around District 10 here on this Friday night. Sharpsville, who beat Greenville the first time, they are up 10-7 at halftime against the Trojans. So 10-7 Sharpsville over Greenville. The game on 790 WPIC. Hickory up 21-7 on Sharon. Hickory jumped out early, 14-0. I'm sure a lot of people were saying, "Uh-oh," but Sharon kind of got it together and has held it together and goes into the locker room just down 21-7. Mercer, the Mustangs, playing the region champ Reynolds. Very tough.
Co-champs.
Co-champs
right
at
now.
least, right? Yeah, they're playing them very tough. Reynolds is up 14-0, but Mercer obviously doing some good things there. Kennedy playing Middlesex tough again. We saw that the first time the two teams played. Middlesex up 14-0. Those are both halftime scores. Great one up in the city of Erie Cathedral Prep. They're up 14-7 on Erie High. Cambridge Springs and Cochranton, the good old French Creek Valley battle. Cambridge Springs up 7-0 on the Cochranton Cardinals. Eisenhower continuing their great season. They're up 14-0 on Iroquois. Fort Leboeuf, also another team having a great season. They're up 8-0 on Mercyhurst Prep. General McLean up 14-0 on Corey. Harbor Creek up 21-6 on Northeast. Two good old-fashioned Erie County League games there. Sagertown, strange team there. Seems like they get blown out by somebody, and then the next week they play somebody and play them very tough. They're up 6-2 on Maplewood. Yes, that's a football score. Union City continuing their good season. They're up 38-0 on Seneca. And Coach Dan York's Oil City team rolling along. They're up 40-0 on Titusville.
That's the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of our halftime festivities from Troy Allen Stadium. Grove City leads Slippery Rock 7-0 here on Sports Radio 96.7.
I'm Karina Deal, and we've been selling cars at Deal Automotive for over 25 years. We work to understand your needs, make you feel comfortable, and that's the core of our success. With dealerships in 5 counties, we're also a proud partner in community events and support local high school sports. We want to be a part of your community. That's who we are. We're Deal Automotive. Our prices bring people in. Our people keep them coming back. When the time is right, check out DealAuto.com and meet our family.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
So, I'm in a grocery store, perusing the pharmaceutical aisle, doing the best I can without my bifocals to read these labels that say things like benzalkonium chloride or a diphosphate something or other. What does that do exactly? Well, you're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Okay, class. Today we're discussing, what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
The Halftime Show is being brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, a full-service deli and PA lottery location in Sharpsville, and proud sponsors of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game.
And we're back here at Slippery Rock High School's Troy Allen Stadium, along with Chris Birch, Ryan Briggs here. Andy Ryder back in the studio tonight, and it is halftime. Grove City leading 7-0, and a couple of updates to the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. Erie Cathedral Prep now leading Erie 24-14. That game a late change there, and Wheel City now leading Titusville 48-0. Oilers rolling along. And let's see what else here. Eisenhower's really blown things open on Iroquois now, 47-0 in that one. Eisenhower going to 5-0. Eisenhower and Reynolds certainly two teams to keep an eye on in 1A. West Middlesex looking to work its way in. Mercer with a chance to perhaps get in. Mustangs playing Reynolds tough tonight. If Mercer could rally tonight and then beat Middlesex next week, the Mustangs would have a great case to be in. And Cambridge Springs also in 1A. What was the score you had on that, Chris?
6-0 Cambridge over Cochran.
Well, now it's 8-0. So whether they got a safety or they were late getting the two-pointer or something, but it is 8-0 Cambridge Springs at Cochranton. Cambridge Springs is 3-1.
Am I wrong in sort of my general observation that some of those Class A games in kind of that Crawford County, Southern Erie County, Warren County, they're hard to figure. I mean, obviously Eisenhower is very good. But everybody else can beat anybody else, and games you wouldn't think are close, games you wouldn't think are going to be blowouts or blowouts. It just seems like there's a lot of kind of strange scores coming out of that.
Yeah, we do know that Eisenhower's really good, and everybody else is kind of iffy.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Some scores from District 9 to pass on. There are a couple of District 9 schools in Butler County. Karnes City leading Central Clarion 28-15 at the half. Brookville leads Punxsutawney 28-7, and Montauk, which is just to the east of us here.
Right.
10-9 Montauk leading DuBois in the second quarter. Other scores: Red Bank Valley leading Keystone 6-0 at the half. That's a big one there amongst 1A teams. Kerwinsville, the Golden Tide leading Brockway 14-7.
Got a former student teacher that coaches there.
At which school?
At Kerwinsville. Yep.
Okay.
Brad Sopik.
Okay, excellent. And no report on Union AC Valley at Southside Beaver.
Okay, all right.
AC Valley is in Butler County. Part of it is.
Correct, yeah, that's right.
So, and then further up north, up in the hinterlands, Bradford leading Ridgeway 14-13 in the second quarter. St. Mary's leading Kane 24-14 at the half. And a game that Chris has been keeping an eye on, Coudersport leading Otto Eldred at the break 14-6. Smethport, the Hubbards, leading Cameron County 15-0. And last night, Port Allegheny, the Gators defeated Elk County Catholic 60-28. A lot of offense in that one. Major League Baseball, Game 5 of the American League Division Series. The Yankees have inched ahead of Tampa Bay 1-0 in the fourth inning in that one. That's Game 5. That's winner go home in those between the Yanks and the Rays. Don't forget, tomorrow on Sports Radio 96.7, we'll have Coach's Corner with George Abraham and Albert Campman from 9 until 11. They're back in their regular time this week because Pitt football with a later start tomorrow. Panthers are at Boston College. 4 o'clock start for that one. The pregame will start at 2 p.m. on Sports Radio 96.7. Kickoff in Chestnut Hill will be 4 o'clock. Panthers, tricky one for the Panthers up at Boston College.
Oh, yeah. It's never easy there, and I think this BC team is actually a little better than usual. Yeah.
And that's on Sports Radio 96.7. Tomorrow on 790 WPIC, a big one in Class 2A, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff, Farrell at Wilmington. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg will have the call on that one. And that should be that'll be a lot of fun. Those two teams, two really, really good teams.
Yeah, and the thing about it is again, Wilmington won the first game. It was close for a while. Wilmington pulls away, but boy, I tell you, there's just something about Farrell. All those cliches you can use, the heart of a champion, so on and so forth. And Farrell has all those things, and you can kind of forget about what it says on the paper and who you give the advantages to here and there. Farrell is going to be a really tough game tomorrow for Wilmington.
And then Monday night on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC, Bob Greenberg and Hugh Ringer will have Pick Sports Line until 5 until 7. They'll recap all of the weekend's action. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the third quarter after this. Grove City leads Slippery Rock 7-0 on Sports Radio 96.7.
I'm classic. I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan. I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Honey, wake up. I just had the worst dream.
It's okay. Go back to sleep. It's just a dream.
No, the bathroom vanity was made of old milk crates, and our kitchen cabinets were ugly painted plyboard with no handles. That gave us splinters. It felt so real.
Don't wake up from nightmares like these when you could have the home of your dreams.
Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer have made dreams come true with quality remodeling services, superior customer care, and direct from the manufacturer price savings. From kitchens to bathrooms to decks to roofing and siding, you'll be glad you chose Warner Homes and Improvements. They now have no interest financing available. Visit the Warner Homes and Improvement showroom at 407 South Erie Street in Mercer or call 724-662-4600. Warner's Home and Improvements. Quality you can trust since 1958. Online at warnerconstruction.com.
Are you worried about your finances? Are you frustrated by your credit score? The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union wants to help you attain a worry-free financial life. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union will review your credit report, go over habits to improve your score, and can even help you restructure your existing loans that might help you save big time. Refresh your credit this fall with a 5-star credit review with the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Visit them online at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Hickory Golf standout Mackenzie Gustis as the September Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Hickory football star Michael Henwood as the September Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory's Mackenzie Gustis and Michael Henwood as they are the September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to reinhardts.com for more information.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacies in Hermitage and Greenville. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Welcome back to Slippery Rock High School, Troy Allen Stadium, along with Chris Birch, Ryan Briggs, Andy Ryder back in the studio producing tonight's game. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. And then when we sign off, it will be Aaron Biro and Scott Clary with the Sharon Regional 5th Quarter Scoreboard Show until 11 o'clock tonight. They'll discuss tonight's games. They'll also talk about tomorrow's games, 2 games involving local teams, both with 2A playoff implications. We mentioned Farrell and Wilmington. That's a 7 o'clock kick in New Wilmington tomorrow night, 6:30 airtime on 790 WPIC. And Lakeview, the Sailors at 2-2. Big one tomorrow night at Northwestern up in Albion as they look to further solidify possible playoff positioning. So we wish the best of luck to Coach Hickman and his squad coming off a nice win over Sagertown last week.
Yeah, they're getting better every week. That's a quality opponent for sure that they're playing in Northwestern. So a win in that game tomorrow, Lakeview might be making preparations for a playoff game.
Teams are finishing up their warm-ups on the field. Grove City will kick off to begin the third quarter. Eagles, white tops, old gold numbers and letters outlined in black. Black pants, black trim, black helmets. Slippery Rock, red jerseys, white numbers and letters, silver trim, silver pants, silver headgear. For the Rockets at home tonight, Slippery Rock concluding its home schedule tonight. Rockets are at Hickory next Saturday night, 7 o'clock kick in Hermitage. Grove City will host Sharon next Friday night, 7 o'clock at Forker Field. That game will have, no doubt, some implications, could have major implications for one or both teams next week. Slippery Rock sending its kick return unit out there. Chris, a key or two for each team here in the second half.
Well, I mean, obviously for Slippery Rock, they've got to continue to do the things that they've done to move the football, but they got to find a way to score, and they also need to do a little bit better job on third down. They got to convert some third downs and get to, keep drives alive. I think for Grove City, again, same thing. They need to finish a couple of drives, and again, if they can keep the lead, then just work on sustaining clock and moving the football.
John Hake will tee up the ball at the 40-yard line in the middle of the field. Brendan Earl standing at the 20-yard line on the right hash mark. And here on the near left hash mark, it is Brett Galsick. He's a couple yards deeper than is Brendan Earl. Hake has 5 men to either side of him. And the second half is about to get underway. Grove City with the lead, 7-0, but Slippery Rock, 199 first half yards. Hake on the run-up. The kick is a worm burner down the middle of the field. Picked up at the 19-yard line. Bobbled, now Galsick with it. Galsick in trouble, breaks one tackle, but he'll be hauled down at about the 27-yard line as downfield for Grove City. On the coverage is Jacob Arnold, sophomore linebacker and receiver, making the open field tackle, and Slippery Rock begins the second half at its own 27.
Yeah, nice job by Galsick kind of making something out of nothing, but a great job by the Grove City coverage team there, just not giving him anywhere to go. So here we go, a Slippery Rock team that moved the football all over the place in the first half, but has no points to show for it. Gets the football to start the half.
Moko in the shotgun on the near right hash, 2 receivers stacked on either side. And Moko back to pass. Moko throwing the ball deep downfield, looking for Earl. Earl has it knocked away. Gavin Lutz at the last moment swatted it away. Would have been a big gainer, but instead it is second down.
Yeah. Earl had to wait for it. I mean, there wasn't any. He had to wait for it, and it was just a question of whether Lutz was going to be able to get there in time, and Lutz able to just get his fingertips on it, knock it away. Big-time athletic play there by Gavin Lutz.
Second down and 10 now for Slippery Rock. Moving it right to left in the third quarter. Mokel throws it right side and incomplete, out of the reach of Earl, who tried to make a fingertip grab, incomplete. And now third down and 10 upcoming. Slippery Rock tonight, Chris, 25 pass plays, and there's one spike involved in there, but the pass to run ratio has been about 2 to 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure they quite want it to be that big, that much, but the kind of things have necessitated that.
Third and 10. Mokel rolling right to the wide side of the field. Under pressure from Hubbas. Mokel on the run, throws it downfield over everybody's head. Incomplete. Earl was in the vicinity, but it's incomplete, and the punt team will come out for Slippery Rock, and a 3-and-out for the Grove City defense.
Yeah, I think that Slippery Rock wanted to kind of open things up a little bit, and a good job by Grove City, not letting Mokel, not giving him a whole lot of time back there, and pretty good coverage down the field. So
Duffalo on to punt. He has punted once. Plusikoff punted once tonight. This will be Duffalo. And Gavin Lutz back at his own 45 for Grove City, awaiting the kick. Everybody spread out. Rainbow snap back to Duffalo. Kick away. High spinner. Hits near midfield, bounces straight up in the air. And Brendan Earl will down it just on the Slippery Rock side of midfield. It'll be put down at about the 49-yard line. We'll see where the official spot is, but great field position for Grove City. You get a 3 and out. The drive uses only 27 seconds, and you get the ball at midfield.
Right. Yeah. Good sort of a really good turn of events. Good start here for the Grove City Eagles.
Ball put down. Sorry, Chris.
I was just going to say a 2-score lead in this game, sort of the way things have gone, would certainly seem to be huge.
Ball put down right on the 50-yard line for Grove City. On the far left hash, Lutz will go wide left. Pereira slot right inside of Hake. Martin is a wing back to the right. Hubbas the single back. Now Lutz in motion. Gets the handoff on a jet sweep, trying to get around the right side. Turns the corner. Lutz to the 45. Lutz to the 40. He'll have close to 10, and it will be enough for a first down. Galsick with a tackle on the near side. We saw a lot of that in the first quarter. Not much of the jet sweep in the second period.
Yeah, they got off to a great start in the game with that jet sweep action. But then, they didn't come back to it much after that first drive. So picking right back up kind of where they started the game there. Good blocking out there, too. Looked like Lutz was hemmed in a little bit, so he was able to get some good blocks and turn the corner.
Pickup of 10. First and 10 at the Slippery Rock 40. Now Hake in motion. The give on a delay to Hubbas, and he is drilled in the hole. Charlie Dugo popped him right at the line of scrimmage. Hubbas, no gain. Charlie Dugo caught him flush.
Yeah, Dugo he's been making plays like that all year. That time, you got to block him. He's the guy. He's one of those guys you got to block him. He's going to make a play. And that was a great case of that right there.
Hubbas is a hard guy to square up, but Dugo did that time.
Right, yeah. He didn't have to square him up pad to pad. He kind of got him from the side. He flanked him, to use a military term.
Second and 10. Lutz in motion from right to left to the wide side of the field. Now he'll line up in the slot. Rogers throws it out to Lutz on a screen. Lutz trying to get upfield, gets outside the numbers. There's a flag down, however. Lutz picks up about 4 before being snowed under by Evan Long. Flag thrown right at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if Grove City is going to have second and long upcoming.
Yeah, I think that the block that sprung him there, they're going to get him for a little hold or something illegal. Coach Mowry not very happy.
He's giving Larry Hawthorne an earful on the far side, but it is a hold. This will be 10 yards from the spot of the penalty. In high school, penalties are enforced from the spot no matter where they are, whether it's behind the line, it's 10 from there, or, of course, beyond the line.
Field,
that's the difference between high school and then the collegiate and professional rules. And this one's being stepped off from the 42 of Slippery Rock. So we'll go back to the Grove City 48. It is a 12-yard penalty. It will be second and 22. The hold puts the ball back on Grove City's side of midfield. Second flag of the night for the Eagles. Slippery Rock only 1 penalty tonight. Chris enjoying his, is that coffee or hot chocolate?
It's coffee, it's coffee. I
Did you put something like chocolate or something in it, though?
Little hazelnut creamer, yeah.
On second and 22, Rogers on a bootleg around the left side. Outside the numbers of the 45, brought down at the 40. He gets back the penalty yardage. And Grove City still with third and about 10 upcoming, but Zach Rogers on the bootleg sneaking out the back door.
Yeah, big tight end Zach Martin getting a great block out there, too. And Rogers able to pick up the necessary yardage to pick up the first down there.
No, it's third and 10.
Okay, all right.
He got to the first stick.
Sorry.
That's okay. I got to see what's in that coffee, maybe. Third and 10 for Grove City at the Slippery Rock 40. Ball on the far left hash mark. 3 receivers to the right. Martin, Pereira, and Hake. Lutz, single man out of the boundary on the far side. Rogers in the shotgun with Hubbas behind him. Rogers turns, gets the snap. And the give goes to Hubbas. Hubbas into the middle of the line, and not much room at all. As we see Justin Schaefer, the nose tackle, plugging up things. Brody Galsick, Brett Galsick there. Hubbas nets a couple, but it's 4th and 8 from the 38.
Okay.
And on comes the punt team.
Yeah, here's where I mentioned on one of the punts where you said this is probably not a time to fake when they were deep in their own territory. But Coach Maurer is usually good for something each game, right? So be on the lookout here with the ball on the 38.
Rogers is the up back. Hake to punt for the 4th time tonight. Galsick deep inside his own 10. Snap was a good one, and Hake's kick is away. It's a side spinner, hits at the 20 and goes out of bounds. Took a right turn and went out of bounds and will be marked out of bounds, we'll say, at the 21 of Slippery Rock. 17-yard kick. No run back. 8:27 to go, third quarter. Grove City still up 7-0. The first two drives of the second half, it's been much different than the first half, in which there was a lot of yardage. There's not been a whole lot of offensive traction here so far in the third.
No, and again, that's the frustrating part is, in that first half, both teams moved the football. I think maybe saying at will would be a little hyperbole, but they move the ball very easily, and so you go in and you really get on your defense and you make some defensive adjustments, but still, it's 7-0. One score by Grove City, none by Slippery Rock.
Moko in the shotgun, and he will give it to the back bowling forward. That is Montgomery. Montgomery is hauled down there immediately. So he ran into Nate Wadsworth.
Yeah, I could see here maybe, Briggsy, where they're going to make maybe a bit of an effort to get Ryan Montgomery involved.
Montgomery just his second carry of the night. He picks up a yard there. 2nd and 9 at the 22. And the give again to Montgomery over the right side, and he is hit and stuffed immediately. So he ran into Curtis Hubbas. Perhaps half a yard. It will be another 3rd and long coming for Slippery Rock. Rockets have missed on their last 4 third downs.
I was just going to say, think too, Ryan, you were talking about the 2-to-1 ratio between pass and run. That's part of it, is give Grove City's defense credit. Slippery Rock just hasn't been able to get anything going running the football.
Rockets 15 carries, 19 yards tonight. 7:30 to go in the third. 3rd and 8 for Slippery Rock. Ball's on the near left hash. Moko in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Moko throws it over the middle, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Zach Martin got a piece of it. It is 4th down, and Slippery Rock will have another 3 and out.
Yeah, we don't talk about Zach Martin enough. He just does his job on every play. He's one of those guys. He's a guy that you don't think he's a superstar on Friday night, but then you go watch the film with your team on Saturday morning, and that guy's making every play.
Duffalo to punt, gets the snap. Spinner hits near midfield, bounces straight up in the air. Now it will roll sideways and trickle upfield across midfield, and it will run out of steam at the Grove City 45. Punt of 33 yards, no return. 7:06 to go in the third. Grove City on top, 7-0. And the Eagles will take over. Grove City looking to get to 3-2 and complete a season sweep of Slippery Rock. These teams met, Chris, back in 1976 for the first time because people think, well, they're separated by 7 miles. They've probably played for 100 years. Not the case.
Not the case, right. No, for most of course, like my childhood and anybody older than mine, the 7 miles separated, but they were in 2 different districts.
Lutz in motion, gets a jet sweep handoff around the left side, and he is hit after a short gain. Evan Long brings him down. Pickup of a couple. And also Grove City was a much larger school than was Slippery Rock.
Right. It's almost like, Slippery Rock kind of, Slippery Rock, the school is in Butler County, but really other than Montauk and Karn City, not a lot of like schools to Slippery Rock. So a long time ago, they were kind of like a Lawrence County team. Now they're like a Mercer County team.
Yeah, they played Wilmington, Laurel, Shenango, Mohawk, the old Tri-County teams.
Right.
2nd and 8 as Grove City approaches midfield. And the give is we have a flag down. May have had a couple guys moving at the same time for Grove City. Hubbas into the middle of the line picks up 2, but the flag thrown immediately by line judge Mike Williams. And a pretty obvious call there.
Pretty obvious one,
a
too.
A good call, but an obvious one.
Yeah, right. Yes. Good to see he's okay. We haven't talked about his condition in a while. He popped back up, shook it off, and
it was a gain of 2 for Hubbas, but the penalty will put Grove City now into 2nd and long. They call it illegal formation. I think they could have nabbed the Eagles for a couple of things wrong there.
Yeah, it was just a strange-looking play right from the start. So yeah.
Now 2nd and 13 back at the 42. Grove City and Slippery Rock just to finish up. First league game was in 88 in the Keystone Football League.
Yep.
2nd and 13. Rogers out of the shotgun. Keeps it, trying to run right, breaks one tackle, needs a block, gets it, then is hauled down as he ran into Charlie Dugo. Montgomery came up and finished him off, also long in on the tackle. Zach Rogers, he did a lot of work and ended up losing about half a yard.
Yeah. Yeah, just good. Just, again, swarming to the football for the Slippery Rock defense.
Now the spot will be put down at the 44, so give Rogers 2, but it's still 3rd and long, 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, big play here. Obviously, Grove City would love to keep this drive going, make a big play here. Slippery Rock needs to get that football back.
Each team with 41 offensive plays tonight. Back to pass. Rogers looking. Now rolling left. Rogers under pressure from Pelosi. Rogers giving ground. Off balance. Throws it downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Hake. Plusikoff blanketed him downfield. It is 4th down, and Grove City will punt away the football.
Yeah, good, really good job there by the Slippery Rock guys up front. Schaefer, Pelosi. Pelosi's one of those, big lineman that, but he's got some athletic ability. Of course, we all remember Vito, his older brother, the quarterback and the wrestler. He could really run. Young little brother is he's not a quarterback, but he can move like one.
Hake to punt. Galsick deep. You have that sense that maybe a special teams play is really going to loom big in this one.
Yeah.
Hake to punt. Galsick deep. 5th punt of the night for the lefty. Snap back, light rush, kick away. Hake sends it downfield, and it lands out of bounds. Went out of bounds near the 25-yard line, and that is where it will be marked out, right at the 25. 31-yard punt. No return. 5:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. We've had 4 possessions in the 3rd quarter. We've had 4 punts.
Yep.
So if punting's your thing, then by golly, you're enjoying it. But it has been a fun game.
Right.
The contrast between the first half and the first 6.5 minutes of the second half is quite stark.
Two great coaching staffs, right, that went in there and made some adjustments. And the things that were working offensively for both of these teams in the first half, they're not working quite as well because the defenses have adjusted.
1st and 10, Slippery Rock. Mokel works it right flat, caught by Brett Galsick. Galsick gets outside the numbers to the 30, runs into his own man Sabo. Galsick still going, gets upfield across the 35, and Brett Galsick will have enough for the 1st down. I wonder if Slippery Rock may say, the heck with running, we're going to go back to what's been working.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they made a concerted effort to try to establish the run on the last couple of series, but Grove City doing a great job bottling that up. So
12-yard pickup on the play. Update, Sharpsville leading Greenville 17-14, end of the 3rd.
Wow.
Good win at McCracken Field tonight. We've had a dandy as well here. Slippery Rock with 1st and 10 at its own 37. Mokel back the pass. Works it near side, caught by Earl out of the numbers. Brennan Earl cutting back to his right. Earl to midfield. Earl just across midfield. He'll pick up 14 more. Back-to-back 1st downs for Slippery Rock.
Yeah. I like this. You can kind of feel the Slippery Rock up-tempo, and they're going to try to pass here on this possession. They found some things that are working here.
Mokel now 17 of 27 for 207 yards. Sabo and Earl wide right on the wide side of the field. Galsick's also in the slot to the right. Plusikoff single man on the near side. Mokel in the shotgun. Mokel works it right side, caught by Galsick. Galsick splits 2 defenders, and he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. Hovis and Pereira combine on the tackle, but Galsick will pick up about a half dozen.
Yeah, really nice job by Galsick catching that in stride and turning the corner there. Slippery Rock offense in rhythm certainly right now.
Galsick's 4th catch of the night, 2nd and 4 at the 43. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Mokel, deep drop. Mokel looking downfield, looking for Plusikoff, who's double covered and incomplete. Rogers came over. McCready was there also. It's 3rd and 4. The first deep shot we've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, good job by McCready and Rogers, but Plusikoff almost made a great catch. But Mokel threw the ball basically only where Plusikoff could get it.
Now 3rd down and 4 at the 43-yard line. Rock, 3 of 10 on 3rd down, but Slippery Rock is 0 for its last 5.
Yeah, need this here. It's one of our keys at halftime, talking about the Slippery Rock needs to convert these 3rd downs and keep it going, and they've actually kind of regressed on that from where they were in the first half.
Plusikoff, Montgomery, Galsick wide left. And Mokel gives it to Thompson on a delay, breaks a tackle, fights forward, he gets the 1st down. Hubbis hit him at the 40. Thompson was able to fight forward and pick up a couple more yards and get the 1st down. a big third down conversion.
Nice job. Yeah, Thompson, I love it. Thompson looking over at the sideline. Keep giving it to me.
Picks up 6 to the 37. The 11th first down of the night for the Rockets. Each team 11 first downs tonight. Plesakoff, Montgomery, Galsick wide left, Sabo wide right on the short side of the field. Four-man front for Grove City. Mokel gives it to Thompson again. Thompson on a quick opener across the 35 to the 30. Spun down close to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 10 more. Back-to-back first downs again for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, good blocking up front there, opening up that just that kind of that space for Thompson to get through, and he is running hard right now, getting downhill. He wants the football.
Picks up 11. The ball's at the 26. First down, Slippery Rock. Same set, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Give to Thompson. Thompson cuts back to his left. He has running room. Thompson to the 10, to the 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Slippery Rock. Shane Thompson gets Slippery Rock on the board with 3:22 to go in the third quarter, capping a 7-play, 75-yard drive.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. Thompson at the end there, as he just he got that. He kind of was looking over like, give me the football. They gave it to him. He picked up that first down, and he was like, keep giving it to me, and able to run it 3 more times and get into the end zone. And Slippery Rock has now cut it to 7-6 with the extra point coming now.
Alex Duffalo, 8 of 10 this year on extra points. Plesakoff will hold, kicking at the goalpost to the left. Snap is good. Plesakoff puts it on the tee. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. We're tied at 7. 3:22 to go, third quarter. Grove City and Slippery Rock all knotted up at 7. We'll come back with the kickoff on Sports Radio 96.7.
You're certainly not going to get answers in a grocery store, are you?
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Hermitage has the answers you're looking for. So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
Get a great deal on Kubota utility tractors. Our powerful, versatile lineup is built to do it all. So whether you need to mow, rake, stack, lift, or pull, get it done right with a Kubota utility tractor. Right now, get a Kubota utility tractor for 0 down at 0% APR and save up to $3,000. Plus, no payments for 90 days. Now through October 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Test drive a Kubota today at Ebenar Power Equipment on Route 18 in Hermitage or on Route 68 in Butler.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
7-7. Slippery Rock is pulled into a deadlock with Grove City. 3:22 to go in the third. Colton Callan to kick off for Slippery Rock after Shane Thompson's 26-yard touchdown run. Kicking off from the near left hash mark. Sends it downfield. It's a line drive. It hits the 1 and goes into the end zone for a touchback, the third touchback of the year for Callan. And Grove City will take over at the 20 after the touchback. The touchdown drive, 7 plays, 75 yards. It used 2:08. And the Rocket, you can see, really they got into the rhythm, and then they were able to finish.
Yeah, that's it. That was the first time, too. And that was just kind of a little bit of leadership there, a little bit of exerting himself there. On Thompson's part, as he just said, keep giving me the ball. I'm feeling it right now. And able to bull his way into the end zone there on 4 straight carries.
So now Grove City will look to answer. Ball at the 20. Zach Rogers in the shotgun. And he'll give it to Curtis Hubbas. And Hubbas hit and driven back. Charlie Dugo again on the tackle, leading the defensive charge. Among others, we see Brody Galsick also in there. No gain. It will be second down and 10 from the 20-yard line, and you just feel the momentum clearly on the side of the guys in red and white.
Yeah, it's definitely shifted. As early in the second half, it looked like Grove City's defense had stepped up, and they'd kind of stolen the momentum that they went into the locker room with, and but now Slippery Rock is certainly taking it back.
Second and 10. Rogers back to pass. Rogers deep out far side, caught by Lutz. Turns upfield at the 35. Lutz to the 40. Lutz to the 45. Finally brought down by Montgomery, but a nice answer by Grove City there.
Yeah, that's how you steal momentum back. You make a play like that. Great ball thrown there by Rogers, and of course Lutz. We know just how talented he is, and he's able to make a good catch and then break a tackle and turn that into a big play.
24-yard pickup to the 44. First down for Grove City. The long pass play of the night for the Eagles. Rogers in the shotgun, far left hash. Gives to Nemec this time. Nemec into the pile, pushes forward for a couple. Look at the 46. We see Evan Long in on the tackle.
Yeah, Long's had a good night, hasn't he? He's kind of been all over the place swarming to the football, so get crowned homecoming king before the game and then go out and play a really good game on defense.
Second down and 8 for Grove City. Rogers throws it over the middle, caught by Pereira. Pereira to the 40. Pereira brought down by Montgomery and Thompson inside the 40 at the 37. The quick slant to the big guy, Pereira.
Yeah, Pereira, he runs that route sharp. 6'4", 195, and he's a weight room guy too. He's a house. Able to haul that thing in and pick up a big first down for the Eagles.
17-yard gain, first and 10 at the 37. Two receivers and a wing to the right. Rogers pumps, now looking. Throwing the ball deep downfield, and there's a flag thrown by the back judge, another flag thrown on the far side. A lot of battling over there between Plesikov and Lutz. Plesikov, I think, is saying, hey, Lutz initiated it.
Right.
But I think it's going to be defensive pass interference.
It just looked like somehow their arms got wrapped up. You know, the old Kareem, how Kareem used to post up. You know, he'd wrap the arm around a guy.
They will call it defensive holding, not pass interference, so it's a 10-yard penalty, not 15, but it will be a first down for Grove City.
That's the big one. The 5 yards isn't that big of a deal. The first down is.
So defensive holding, and it will put the ball at the 27-yard line.
That's it's like that foul in basketball that isn't really a foul, but you got to call something because it interfered with the flow of the play. Kind of reminds me of that because, yeah, I mean, the arms got tangled up. Lutz couldn't get his arm up, but.
Ball put at the 27, first down. Second flag of the night against Slippery Rock. 2 penalties, 20 yards. Lutz will motion from left to right, gets the handoff on a jet sweep, trying to get around the right side. Lutz to the 25, cuts back to his left. Lutz to the 20, and brought down from behind by Brett Galsick. Lutz takes the ball inside the 20, picks up about 9, and the Eagles have returned to the McCandless Ford red zone.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success, haven't they, running this jet sweep action with Lutz.
7 carries, 55 yards tonight for Lutz. Career highs in both categories.
Wow.
So averaging nearly 8 yards per carry. Eagles have 2nd and 1 at the 18. Rogers back to pass, throws it. It's picked off by Brett Galsick. Galsick tipped it up in the air and comes up with the interception. The Slippery Rock defense holds Galsick. A modest run back out close to the 30-yard line, and Slippery Rock forces its 2nd turnover of the night.
Yeah, how about that? Galsick getting up and not swatting it down, but kind of popping it up to himself, and then just having the foresight to keep the feet churning. Goes and gets it. Nice job by Grove City tackling him. I thought he was going to maybe run forever, but still a big turnover on not a mistake by Grove City, but a play made by Brett Galsick.
Brought down at the 27-yard line, and that's where Slippery Rock will take over. The 2nd turnover of the night. Turnovers have been the bugaboo for Slippery Rock the last year plus.
Yeah.
Most of the time when a team's in the black in terms of turnover margin, they do well. It's especially been that way for Slippery Rock. Rockets are +2 tonight.
Yeah, that's right. See if they can make something happen with it here. All kinds of momentum on the side of the rock now. 1st and 10
at the 27. 3 receivers to the left, give to Thompson. Thompson is hit, and he'll be brought down for a short loss. That time, that front 4 of Grove City, they reestablished the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's the way to put it. That is definitely the way to put it.
Loss of about half a yard, 2nd and a long 10 for Slippery Rock. Plesikov, Earl, Brett Galsick wide left. Sabo wide right on the short side of the field. Mokel rolling left. Mokel looking, off balance, throws it. It's deflected and incomplete. Zach Martin got a hand on it. There were a couple of Grove City men in the area, but it fell incomplete. And now 3rd and 10 with 41 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, there's Zach Martin again, right? He plays that the tight end spot on offense, and on defense he's that inside linebacker. He's tipped a couple of passes. He's made a bunch of tackles.
3rd and 10 now at the 27-yard line. Slippery Rock, 4 for 11 on 3rd down tonight. Plesikov and Galsick stacked to the near side. Mokel throws it far side and batted down, incomplete. Gavin Lutz swats it away. 4th down, and Slippery Rock will have to punt away the football.
Yeah, Lutz is he's a terror over there. I mean, if you don't put something on those passes out into the flat, he's going to get you sometime, with that pick 6. And that time, Slippery Rock fortunate he's able to, he was just able to knock it away.
Slippery Rock will send out the punt team, Duffalo to kick. Lutz back at his own 45. Slippery Rock has everybody spread out on the punt team. Snap a little bit high, back to Duffalo. No rush. Kick away. Lutz will make the fair catch at the 45-yard line, and Grove City will take over possession with 31 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. 7-7, Grove City and Slippery Rock in a good one. They've gone to overtime once all time.
Wow.
And I believe that was, I don't have it in front of me, it was, I believe it was when Clyde Conti, our good friend, was coaching Slippery Rock. Grove City, I believe, won in double OT up at Forker Field.
Sounds right. That sounds right, Ike.
They've had several others come right down to the wire. Remember the 99 game decided on the last play of the game. Slippery Rock, a big defensive stand up at Grove City. Could be the case here. It's 7-7 with 31 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Grove City on the far left hash, moving left to right here in this 3rd period. Lutz wide left. Martin is a wing left. Pereira slot right inside of Hake. Zach Rogers in the shotgun. Rogers pumps, looking, has Hake open near side, and Rogers airmails it over everybody's head, incomplete. It is now 2nd and 10.
He really wanted Pereira in the middle of the field there. He kind of looked and looked again, and he was double covered in the middle. And by the time he kind of figured out that he wanted to throw it out into the flat to Hake, he was feeling all kinds of pressure and just airmailed it.
2nd and 10. Now Rogers tonight, 7 of 15 for 68 yards. Rogers in the shotgun will give it to Havas. Havas tripped up in the backfield. Brett Galsick chops him down for no gain. 3rd and 10 now, down to 15 seconds to go. Will Grove City run one more play? Or will we go to the 4th quarter? Down to 8 seconds to go. Eagles hustle to the line. 4 seconds left. And now the Eagles turn and look to the sideline. Yep. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Grove City and Slippery Rock in a dandy. 7-7. We'll come back with the 4th quarter from Troy Allen Stadium after this on Sports Radio 96.7. 7.
Stop by O'Neill Coffee for some hauntingly good news.
Go over habits to improve your score and can even help you restructure your existing loans that might help you save big time. Refresh your credit this fall with a 5-star credit review with the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Visit them online at gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Start of the 4th quarter, the teams change ends. Grove City now going right to left. Eagles white tops, black pants, old gold numbers and letters, black helmets. Slippery Rock at home tonight. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters, silver and white trim. 7-7, start of the 4th quarter. Zach Rogers back to pass, throwing it downfield and batted down incomplete by Plesikoff. Got the right hand up and knocked it away. It is 4th down, and Grove City will punt it away early in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, great job by Plesikoff. He's just kind of doing the exact angle that you need to avoid the pass interference call. Gets that big, long arm of his out there and swats it away. Great, almost a great basketball move. Coach Motto would be happy there as he'll be not denying the wing like that in a couple of months for him.
Hake to punt. This will be his 6th kick of the night. Galsick deep back at the 25-yard line. Rogers is the up back. Snap is a good one. Light rush, kick away. End-over-end kick fielded by Galsick at the 23. Drops it and then falls on it. Zach Martin, the snapper, was right there to make sure that he couldn't do anything with it. And Slippery Rock will take over inside the 25-yard line.
You can see Galsick, he really wanted to make a play there. Great punt by Hake, and Galsick was thinking, I'm going to make a play here. And he made the mistake of just looking down the field a little bit as he was catching it. Very fortunate that that ball bounced right back up into his hands.
That kick, it wasn't a knuckleball, but it didn't have really a lot of spin to it. It was kind of, it was almost something, maybe a touch miss-hit.
Yeah.
Not really miss-hit per se, but just enough to.
Right, and it's one of those ones that you think it's going to be an easier catch than it is. It's got a little more velocity on it than you think right as you catch it.
11:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Slippery Rock with the ball in the middle of the field on its own 24-yard line. Sabo and Montgomery wide of the near side. Montgomery in the slot. Earl inside of Plesikoff far side. Back to pass Mokel. Mokel throwing it far side. Incomplete over the head of Brendan Earl. It will be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, give some credit there to the Grove City D line, as they were kind of right in there. Wadsworth, Howard, Deglonsky, Hammerman, making Mokel throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to.
Quick update, American League Divisional Series. Yanks and Tampa tied at 1 as there is a Slippery Rock man down. Looks like it might be a cramp the way that a teammate is working on him.
Stretching the hamstring, kind of a move there, yeah.
This injury timeout brought to you by the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Sharon Regional. They help injured athletes get back on the move. Call 724-981-2522. That's the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Sharon Regional. Again, 7-7 is our score with 11:43 to go fourth quarter. Couple of quick updates to pass on to you. Sharpsville leading Greenville 24-14. Our game on 790 WPIC is Hickory and Sharon. And looking for an update. 28-7 at the half was the last update we had on that. Hickory with the lead, but that's been a while. And West Middlesex has opened up a 26-0 lead on Kennedy Catholic. Here at 7-7, 11:43 to go, fourth quarter. Slippery Rock ball, 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line. And the give will go to Montgomery. Montgomery is hit, and he'll be wrestled down for a loss in the backfield. Zach Martin again. Zach Martin has been everywhere. The injured man for Grove City, or excuse me, for Slippery Rock, that was Pelosi, the right tackle, who's out, and the mysterious number 65 is in. When we asked about 65, they told us there is no 65. Well, he's in at right tackle.
He's in a right tackle now.
3rd and 12. Back at the 22. Back to pass. Mokel swings underneath. Caught by Thompson on a screen. Upfield to the 30. And he is wrestled down from behind, short of the first down stick. Brought down about 2 yards short. And it will be 4th and 2 for the Rock. And here comes the punt team.
Yeah, you added some updates. One, certainly that local fans will be interested in. 2, Reynolds has finally started to take control of that game. They're now up 28-0 on Mercer.
4th and a long yard. The ball's at the 33. It would be a brazen call to fake here in this situation.
Yeah, don't do that.
Duffalo to kick. Gets the snap. The kick is away. End over end. And the fair catch made by Gavin Lutz at the 39-yard line. 28-yard punt, no return. 10:21 to go in regulation. And now Grove City will get its next opportunity to break this 7-all deadlock.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, isn't it? These teams tied like this, and then you get the football, and it's every possession you feel this pressure as a defense to make sure you hold your end of the bargain and give your offense a chance. Grove City just did it. Now it's Slippery Rock's turn.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Eagles in the middle of the field. Zach Rogers in the shotgun. Pereira and Lutz wide left. Martin is a wing left. Hake to the right. Nemec is the running back. And Rogers fakes the handoff, and he runs right into Twent here in the backfield. A loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, Twinier just kind of got rid of his block right away, and just nowhere for Zach Rogers to go. And big play there by Dylan Twinier.
4-yard loss, 2nd and 14, now back at the 35-yard line. Pereira and Lutz to the near side, Martin on a wing left. Rogers will give it to Nemec. Nemec is stacked up. Pelosi back in there, and he made the tackle.
Yeah, good to see that.
Pick up a 3 to the 38, but Grove City now 3rd and 11. Eagles are 4 of 11 on 3rd down. We had talked about Slippery Rock's struggles on 3rd down, but the Eagles have not been much better.
No, both defenses really sort of taking control of things on 3rd down, certainly in this second half.
3rd and 11. Hake and Martin wide left. Pereira and Lutz to the near side. Rogers back to pass against the 4-man rush. Throws it deep downfield. Caught by Martin. Martin inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Zach Martin, it's his first catch of the night, but he makes them count.
Yeah, he sure did. Great protection that time. Rogers, a big-time pass. And Zach Martin, again, I've been kind of talking him up all night. He's been making plays that don't go onto a stat sheet, but that time going up and making a big play that makes a stat sheet.
27 yards to the 35. First down, give to Hubbas. Hubbas breaks the tackle, cuts back to his right. He's inside the 30 and knocked down by Brendan Earl at about the 29-yard line. Pick up of about 6 on the carry. It will be 2nd and 4. We're down to 8:45 to go in the 4th quarter. Tied at 7, but Grove City is on the move.
Yeah, great football game, Ryan. How about this? That's such a great game. We watched these two teams play 3 weeks ago. This one even better.
Rogers in the shotgun. Lutz wide left. Pereira slot left. Martin wing left. John Hake wide right outside of the numbers. That's the short side of the field. Hubbas the single back. Rogers in the shotgun. Gets the snap, turns, and throws it downfield. Caught by Hake. Hake will have the first down, brought down by Maddox Allen on the far side. John Hake with his 2nd grab of the evening.
It's like he had to kind of look like he had to wait a little longer for the football than he thought he was going to have to. And Allen kind of playing off of him a little bit there. Came up, made the stick, but not before John Hake could find the first down marker.
5-yard gain. 1st and 10 now at the 24. Getting close to Hake's field goal range also.
Yep.
2 receivers on a wing to the left. Rogers throws it near side, caught by Lutz. Spins left, now back to his right, to the 20. And Lutz is hauled down by Plesakoff and Montgomery inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Pickup of 6, almost 7. Grove City has returned to the McCandless Ford red zone.
Boy, Lutz is tough to tackle one-on-one, isn't he? You're out there on an island against him. He's got that extra gear.
Ball put down at the 18, pickup of 6. Lutz now 5 carries, 40 yards, or catches 40 yards. Give to Hubbas on the left side, and he finds no room at all. Plesakoff, Earl, Brett Gausick all there. Pelosi and Long, they were there too in case he got away.
Yeah. Good swarming gang tackle there by the Slippery Rock defense.
Short loss. It is 3rd and about 4.5 for the Eagles. Ball is at the 18 of Slippery Rock. 3rd down and 4. Rogers on the option. Quick pitch to Hubbas. Can't handle it. It's bouncing around. He picks it up on the hop, and then it'll be thrown for a loss back outside the 20-yard line. It is 4th down for Grove City.
Yeah, and I think, again, they're on the fringe of his range, but you wonder if maybe that.
They're going to try it.
They're going to try it. All right. I was going to say that was.
Well, here's the thing, Chris. If it's no good and lands in the end zone, Slippery Rock gets the ball at the 20.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, they gain a couple of yards.
Yeah, you're right.
So John Hake on to attempt the field goal. This will be 39 yards. Remember, it's a new holder this week, freshman Hunter Homan. Kicking from the right hash, the far hash, lefty kicker. 39 yards for the lead. Snap a little bit low. Homan puts it down. Kick on the way from Hake. It is up, and it is no good, wide right. And Slippery Rock will take over at the 20-yard line.
He had plenty of leg. I thought, right off the snap that there was no way he was going to be able to get it there, but he's able to get it all the way there just a little bit to the left. And Slippery Rock dodges a bullet, and they're going to get the football now with 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go in a 7-7 game, a classic brewing here at Troy Allen Stadium.
Ball placed at the 20-yard line, and that's where Slippery Rock will begin this drive. In college, it would come to the line of scrimmage, and in the pros, it would come, but because that's treated like a touchback that went into the end zone.
Okay.
So that's why it's the 20-yard line.
All right.
Slippery Rock will have an empty set. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left, and now Thompson goes in motion. He gets a handoff on a, no, he does not. They throw it downfield for Earl, incomplete. I apologize. Very nice fake from Mokel.
I was just going to say, yep.
Brendan Earl couldn't handle the pass, however. It was incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Little run pass option there, and faked out the announcers. Ball just a little bit behind Earl. I think Earl also heard some footsteps of some white shirts coming at him.
And Hubbas and Martin, the 2 inside linebackers, both lurking over the middle. 2nd and 10 now. Mokel now 19 of 34, 224 yards tonight. Mokel in the shotgun, gets the high snap, swings it on the near side. It is caught by Montgomery, and he is cut down for no gain. Curtis Hubbas makes the tackle. It will be 3rd and call it 9. They give him progress to the 21. Montgomery's 3rd catch of the night. 3rd and 9 at the 21 with 5:35 to go in regulation. Each team has all 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, there you go. That's big.
3 receivers left. Mokel in the shotgun. On the near hash, bobbles the snap, back the pass, under pressure. He will be sacked and thrown for a loss. The Grove City defense coming through. Nate Wadsworth coming through to haul him down back at the 14-yard line, and Slippery Rock will have to punt from the goal line.
Yeah, that play was kind of ill-conceived right from the start. The tough snap. Mokel didn't have a hand on it, and I think about 2 or 3 guys at least missed their blocking assignments. So,
with 5 minutes to go, Duffalo will stand on the goal line to punt it away. Lutz at the Slippery Rock 40. Snap a little high. Duffalo has it. The kick is away. It's a wobbler. Hits at the 35, bounces upfield. It rolls to the 40. Keeps rolling upfield. A big Slippery Rock roll.
Wow.
It will roll to the 49-yard line. 35-yard kick. No return. 4:38 left in regulation. Grove City will have it in Slippery Rock territory in a 7-7 tie.
Yeah, that was a break for the Rock. Yeah, Duffalo kind of got a little more under it than I think he wanted to, but it hit and rolled forever. And so, yeah, I mean, Grove City's going to get it in Slippery Rock territory, but I think when that ball came off of his foot, they thought they were going to do better than the 49.
2 receivers right. Martin is back in the backfield. Rogers in the shotgun with Hubbas behind him. Figure if Grove City gets to about the 20, the 25 might be Hakes, the outer edge of his field goal range. Rogers will give it to Hubbas over the right side. Pelosi will haul him down from behind after a short gain. If you're Grove City, do you think about maybe trying to burn up as much clock here as you can too? Almost the basketball equivalent of play for the last shot?
Correct, yes, that's it. Yeah, or at least maybe not play for the very last shot, but at least take a whole bunch of time on your way down.
Rogers back the pass. He's throwing it downfield looking for Pereira, who goes up. It's incomplete. Triple coverage. Montgomery and Allen were both there. Also ranging over was Thompson.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete.
Thompson actually kind of got there to make the play right at the end. Good coverage down the field by Montgomery and Galsick and Allen, but Thompson was the one that got up there and got his hand on it.
Back the pass, Rogers on 3rd and 8, throws it far side. Sliding grab made by Hake for the first down.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing deep. You know, they're going with Pereira and Lutz deep. Hake just kind of slipping underneath there. Wasn't a red shirt within 5 yards of him. So, yeah, I mean, if they're going to play it that way, you gotta keep dinking and dunking there.
Got to the stick and made the grab. First down to the 38. It was a 9-yard pickup. 1st and 10 at the 38. Rogers in the shotgun with 2 upbacks. The handoff goes to Nemec, who was cut down by Brett Galsick.
Yeah, that's the dude there on Slippery Rock's defense. You don't want to run at. He's going to make the play.
Pickup of a couple to the 36. Now the umpire resets it at the 37. Gain of 1. 3:30 clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. 7-all, Grove City and Slippery Rock. Rogers, handoff to Hovis. Hovis over the right side. There's a flag down on the near sideline. Hovis has enough for the first down, but flag thrown, and the Slippery Rock sideline is pointing that it is a Grove City penalty, and you wonder if the Eagles maybe did not have the requisite number of men on the line of scrimmage.
And we'll see. I don't know what this call is, to be honest with you.
Came out right at the snap.
Right at the snap.
So it was not one of it. A false start would have blown it dead or offsides, and it is illegal formation against Grove City.
Yep, there it is.
So it's going to wipe out what would have been a gain of about 10 for Hovis. Fourth flag of the night against Grove City. Second time they've been called for illegal formation.
Yeah.
Ball back now to the 42. It is 2nd and 14 with 3:19 left in regulation. Each team has all 3 timeouts left. Rogers in the shotgun, back to pass, pumps, looking, throwing the ball downfield, caught by Pereira at the 20. He has it inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line, brought down by Charlie Dugo, but the Eagles are back into the McCandless Ford red zone, a pickup of 24.
Yeah, Slippery Rock came on a linebacker blitz there, which left some receivers open, and Rogers doing a great job finding Pereira down the field.
1st and 10 at the 18. Pereira to the left, but tight to the formation. Hake likewise on the right side. Rogers back to pass, throws it near side. Caught by Martin, he's open. Zach Martin takes it in. Touchdown, Grove City. Zach Martin has given Grove City the lead with an 18-yard touchdown catch with 2:54 to go.
Wow, what a play call. That was, you had the entire kind of left side of the field wide open, and Rogers able to just nice little touch. Martin, the guy that's been making plays all night, makes the big play here, certainly so far.
Martin's second catch of the night. They've both been big, a 27-yarder, and then this one to break a 7-7 tie with 2:54 to go. Hake for the extra point. Hunter Homan the holder. Snap is good. Homan puts it on the tee. Hake's kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-7, Grove City has the lead. 2:54 to go. We'll come back with more on Sports Radio 96.7.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now.
At Benham Finney Center.
Gilbert's Risk Solutions is proud to award the September 2020 Mercer County Team of the Month. Gilbert's honors Reynolds football as the Mercer County Gilbert's Team of the Month. Congratulations to Coach Josh Mull and his region champion Raiders, as they are the September Gilbert's Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, go to gilbertsrisksolutions.com. Gilbert's Risk Solutions, service beyond insurance since 1854. The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Grove City has taken the lead 14-7 with 2:54 to go in the fourth quarter. John Hake to kick off. 2 dangerous return men deep for Slippery Rock. Brett Galsick and Brendan Earl along with Chris Birch. Ryan Briggs here. Andy Ryder back in the studio. Hello to everybody listening online or in the car, wherever you are, or watching via the YouTube feeds supplied by both schools tonight. It's been a good one. Hake on the run-up sends a squibber down the middle of the field, picked up by Sabo at the 30. John Sabo in the middle of the field. Sabo will be cut down close to the 40-yard line as we see Jacob Arnold in for his second special teams tackle tonight. Hayden McCready there also along with Homan. Slippery Rock has pretty good field position to start this drive. Rockets have 3 timeouts, 2:49 on the clock.
Yeah.
So, the Rockets do a lot of things in their favor here.
Yeah, ample time for sure. Like you said, 2:49 to go, a couple of timeouts. And, 3 timeouts. Yeah, okay, got them all. I thought they used one, but nope.
First down for the Rockets, who move left to right. 14-7, Grove City taking the lead moments ago. Moko in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Mokel deep drop, back the pass, sets up a screen, and incomplete. The intended receiver, Galsick, and Zach Martin was all over him.
Yep.
Knocked it away, and I mean, you could not cover a guy better than that.
Right, and here was why that was such a big deal, is there were 5 white shirts in on Mokel. They set that up perfectly. If the coverage wouldn't have been great there by Rogers, he would have caught it and been able to run for probably 10 or 15 yards.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 40. Clock stops with 2:43 left. Thompson checks back in. Earl exits. Thompson will line up slot left. Galsick's in the backfield next to Mokel. Montgomery and Sabo wide to the near side on the 2nd and 10 play. Now Galsick comes to the near side. Galsick in motion. He'll get the handoff on a jet sweep off the left side. Galsick upfield, keeping the legs churning. He'll be brought down close to the 50-yard line. Martin in on another tackle. Galsick, a healthy gain. It's going to be 3rd and inches. We'll see where they spot it. 3rd, yeah. Boy, that's awfully close.
Yeah, it does from up here.
Oh, now they'll push it back. It's not as close now.
All right. Yeah,
they move it back a full yard.
Slippery Rock fans are like, wait a minute.
3rd and a full yard. Plesakoff wide left. Rock has to get the midfield for the first down. Mokel alone on the shotgun. Brings Thompson in motion. Handoff to Thompson. He fumbled it. It's loose. Scramble for it. Slippery Rock falls on it. Thompson recovers it, but it will be 4th down and about 2 now, and the Rockets will take a timeout. 2:06 to go. Slippery Rock will have 4th and about 2 when we come back. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with more 4th quarter action. Grove City leads 14-7 on Sport.
Business. We specialize in business loans. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Slippery Rock has 4th and 2 from its own 48. With 2:06 to go in the 4th quarter. 14-7 Grove City with the lead here at Slippery Rock. Rockets have to get to the 50 for the first down. Slippery Rock has 2 timeouts left. The Rockets took their first one moments ago. William Mokel, quarterback alone in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Now Thompson in motion. Fake handoff, throw it over the middle, and it is caught by Sabo at the 40. Breaks the tackle. Sabo to the 30. John Sabo brought down close to the 25-yard line. A big gainer for John Sabo. Martin, a touchdown-saving tackle, but a big grab for Sabo.
Yeah, how about that? What a great play call. Really well executed. Great pass by Mokel. Great catch by Sabo. And there's that guy again, Zach Martin, touchdown-saving tackle, making another play.
Pickup of 26 for Sabo. He's over 100 yards tonight now. Mokel throws it near side. Leaping grab on the sideline by Plesakoff. Was he in bounds? No, out of bounds. The official right there was actually intended for Sabo. Either way, it's incomplete.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, it was a great, unbelievable catch, but he was probably 2 feet or 3 feet out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line. 1:47 to go. Slippery Rock 2 timeouts left, so time is not really a factor at this point. Mokel in the shotgun, rolling left. Mokel flushed out. Mokel pumps again, off balance, throws it downfield, incomplete. Plesakoff and Galsick were both over there. Grove City sideline wanted a holding penalty, but their wishes are not fulfilled. It is 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I tell you, that was great coverage by Grove City down the field, because you look at Mokel. That time they rolled him to his left, and kind of flooded that zone over there. Just white shirts on every red shirt.
3rd and 10. Slippery Rock 4 of 15 on 3rd down tonight. Plesakoff wide left. Sabo wide right. Now Plesakoff cuts down his split. First time we've seen this alignment tonight. Mokel out of the shotgun, rolling right. Mokel looking, throwing back, and it's caught underneath by Thompson at the 20. Shane Thompson to the 15. Thompson dragging men forward, finally hauled down by McCready at the 13-yard line. Slippery Rock into the McCandless Ford red zone with 1:31 to go.
Yeah, how about this? Yeah, they, what do we got? Timeout here, Briggsy.
Rockets will take their 2nd timeout of the night. 1:31 to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Slippery Rock knocking on the door. 1st and 10 at the 13. 14-7. Grove City leads. We'll come back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
To 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. QuickMed has a dedicated on-site medical team available to treat minor injuries and illnesses. It's quick, easy, and no appointment is needed. Located at 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. QuickMed is part of Steward Medical Group and Sharon Regional Medical Center. Learn more at SharonRegionalMedical.org.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Ball at the 13-yard line for Slippery Rock. Grove City leading 14-7. The Rock looking for the potential tying or winning score here. Rockets down to one timeout. Grove City has 3 at its disposal. Ball in the far left hash mark. Galsick motions from right to left. Mokel back the pass. Mokel throws the slant. Batted away by Lutz. Incomplete. Intended for Sabo. It will now be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's again, there's, you don't want to go with that guy, I don't think. Lutz he's really good.
Ignore that thing that says FR period next to his name.
Oh yeah, oh my, yeah, forget that, right.
If you saw him out there, just watching him play the way he moves, you'd say, was he in college? I mean, there are certain things
he's a great athlete, and he's really, really savvy about the things that he does as a football player.
2nd and 10. Mokel, 22 of 41 tonight. He's in the shotgun. Gets the snap to give to Thompson. Thompson hit in the backfield, breaks one tackle, but cannot get away from the rest of the defense. Martin got a hold of him. And finished off by a couple of teammates, and Slippery Rock will take its final timeout now after that short loss. 1:19 left. Rockets have 3rd and long. When we come back, it will be 3rd and 11 at the 14. Timeout, Slippery Rock. 1:19 left. We'll come back with the finish after this 30-second break on Sports Radio.
So bring your prescriptions and your questions to the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, East State Street in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
Slippery Rock will have 3rd and 11 at the Grove City 14. Rockets taking their final timeout, 1:19 to go. I'm Ryan Briggs, Chris Birch on my left. Chris, if you're Slippery Rock, whose hands do you want the ball in here? Or who are you looking to get it to?
I mean, I think, obviously you got the 3 receivers, Plesikov and Sabo have had such great nights. Also the guy, Thompson and Galsick, also are lots of playmakers. See what they opt to do here.
3rd and 11. Moko in the shotgun brings Galsick in motion left to right. Excuse me, that's Montgomery. Swing pass left side, caught by Thompson, left flat. Thompson upfield to the 10. Thompson to the 5. He's cut down inside the 5 at about the 4. Does he have enough for the first down? He needed the 3, and it looks like he's going to be a bit short.
Wow, that's a tough spot.
They'll put the ball down at the 4. It is 4th and 1. We come up with the 1-minute mark. Slippery Rock, 4th and 1 at the 4. 3 receivers right. Mokel will give it to Thompson. Thompson hits the line, falls forward, and he will have enough for the first down. At least we think he has the first down. Certainly looks like he did. Needed the 3. And the referee, Joel Straub, says first down. Ball put down at the 3. Clock stops momentarily with 52 seconds left.
Oh my goodness. Can't get it. You can't do better than this. This is unbelievable.
And now a timeout will be taken by Grove City.
Okay.
Eagles take time. 49 seconds to go. 14-7. Grove City has the lead. Chris, you start thinking now too, if Slippery Rock scores, do you put one finger in the air or do you put 2 in the air?
I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about that this entire drive. Yeah, if you're Slippery Rock, obviously you're kind of behind the 8 ball as far as your record anyway right now. So maybe you just go for it. You got some guys that are getting downhill on the runs and a quarterback that's really in rhythm and an offensive line that's done a great job here in the fourth quarter.
This Grove City defense has stood up a couple times tonight.
Yeah, they have. They've been unbelievable inside the red zone. See if they can do it one more time.
14-7 Eagles lead, but Slippery Rock first and goal at the 3. They've started the clock. There was a timeout. Either way, Mokel option right. Mokel late pitch to Thompson. He's hit and cut down on the near side. Gavin Lutz brings him down. A loss on the play of 2 back to the 5. Clock continues to roll. It's at 30 seconds left. And Thompson is down and he is injured. He is down on the play.
Yeah, Mokel got hurt too. So both the guy that threw the pitch and the guy that threw the pitch to.
28 seconds left. We are stopped momentarily as Thompson is down. This injury timeout is brought to you by the QuickMed Walk-In Clinic in Hubbard, Ohio. Now open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. That's the QuickMed Walk-In Clinic in Hubbard. Thompson will have to check out for at least one play. 28 seconds left, and the clock will start on the ready. Ball at the 5, second and goal. Earl and Montgomery go wide left along with Plesakoff. Clock rolling. Sabo wide right, down to 22 seconds to go. Second and goal at the 5. Mokel throws it in incomplete. Might have been tipped at the line. And it will now be third down and goal at the 5 with 16 seconds to go.
Wow. Yeah, we didn't see who tipped it. It was one of the interior linemen, the defensive lineman. Yeah, totally changed the trajectory of that pass. So now down to 15.9 seconds.
Third and goal for Slippery Rock. Plesakoff, Earl, Montgomery to the left. Galsick to the left of quarterback Mokel in the shotgun. Sabo singled up on the near side on the short side of the field. Montgomery in motion. Mokel throws it into the end zone. He's sliding grab. Is it caught? Yes, caught. Touchdown, Plesakoff. He spiked the ball. And here comes the flag. And now the conversion will come from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Plesakoff the touchdown, but he spiked the ball and the flags came out. You can't do that in high school. And this conversion, whether it's 1 or 2, will now come from the 17-yard line.
Great pass. Kind of lost in all of this drama is the what a great play call, what a great pass by Mokel, and what a great sliding catch by Plesakoff.
The officials are talking it over. It's 14-13 with 12 seconds to go, but the discussion.
Okay, it's on the kickoff.
No, well, no,
yeah, okay.
Well, let's see here.
Yeah.
Dead ball unsportsmanlike, and I guess I would think they would have the option to take it on the kick.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's.
The Slippery Rock guys are backing up. So.
We'll wait and see here. Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, yep, they're marching it off, yep. Wow.
So now the conversion, and Duffalo is out to kick the PAT.
Wow, high drama here.
So this essentially is a 36-yard kick. Plesakoff will hold. 12 seconds to go. Snap is good. Kick on the way. The PAT, it is up. And the kick, it's good. Duffalo made the extra point.
Oh, my God.
Great white Duffalo.
How about that?
Game.
Plesakoff owes Duffalo like 12 dinners. How about that?
14 all with 12 seconds to go. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Alex Duffalo just bailed. That's he said about picking up your teammate.
That is picking up your teammate there. Unbelievable.
12 seconds left, and we'll have the kickoff coming. Duffalo is charged up as he is. He might kick at the Route 173.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's going to hit the barn. Yeah, that's certainly feel good for that kid. Duffalo, he's been waiting. He waited for Nathaniel Willison to graduate finally as a senior, getting his chance, and there was a shining moment for him right there, and ties this game as it should be. You're sitting here kind of just rooting for sort of like the best thing that can happen for the game to happen, and this game should be tied, and that's exactly how it should go.
Well, 12 seconds to go. Grove City does have 2 timeouts left. This is one of those ones that you hold on to your hat. And if you're not wearing a hat, you hold on to something, whatever you can grab a hold of. Colton Callan's the kickoff guy.
Right, they should put Duffalo back out there.
Although Callan, he's pretty adept at that too.
Yeah.
And if you're a Slippery Rock guy and you're not fired up at this point, then you'll never get fired up.
How about this high drama in the other game too, Briggsy? Sharon just cut it to a touchdown with a minute to play.
Sharon Tigers, they are a tough out. Callan's kick, it's angled to the near side, and a fair catch is made. And that was Hayden McCready making the fair catch, the heady sophomore.
Yeah.
So now at the 35-yard line, there's still 12 seconds left. Grove City 2 timeouts. Hake, we saw him, he missed the 39-yard field goal, but he missed it wide.
Oh, yeah, no, he had plenty of leg, right. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I would have let Callan give it everything he had.
Now Grove City has it. It's the Eagles with a first-time starter at quarterback in Zach Rogers. See what the Eagles do. They have 2 timeouts left. If we go to overtime, we'll take a 30-second break at the end of regulation. Certainly likely, but not 100% certainty. Hake and Pereira wide right. Martin wing right. Rogers has Hubbas off to his right in the backfield. Lutz wide to the near side, short side of the field. 1st and 10 at the 35. And timeout Grove City. Eagles take time. 12 seconds left in regulation, tied at 14. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the end of regulation on Sports Radio 96.7.
Congratulations to Hickory's Mackenzie Gustis and Michael Henwood, as they are the September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardts.com for more information.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now.
12 seconds left in regulation. Grove City has the ball at its own 35, 1st down and 10. Eagles now with 1 timeout left. Slippery Rock does not have any timeouts left. Rockets scored moments ago to tie the game. Rogers in the shotgun. Long count. Pereira slot right inside of Hake. Martin is a wing to the right. Gavin Lutz wide left. 14 all. 12 seconds left in the regulation. And the handoff is to Hubbas. Hubbas trying to wind his way over the right side. Gets outside the numbers. Hubbas to the 40 to the 45. Tripped up and cut down at about the 47-yard line. Picks up 12 with 5 seconds left. And Grove City will take its final timeout, we think. No official signal yet, and now here it is, timeout, Grove City. Eagles take their final timeout. So we're out of timeouts here in regulation. Ball at the 47-yard line. You start to wonder, does Rogers have the arm to get it there?
Right.
Yeah, we just don't know tonight. There is no wind at all.
Right.
So that's not a factor. You wonder, I think you're just thinking, you try like a hook and lateral, something like that?
Yeah, hook and lateral, something like that, or something from deep in the archives of the playbook. See what you got here, but man, everything about this game has been spectacular, and fourth quarter, no exceptions as Slippery Rock scores late. A penalty forces their kicker, Alex Duffalo, to kick a 36-yard extra point. He makes it, and here we go. Last play of regulation, perhaps.
Rogers in the shotgun. Rogers back the pass. 3-man rush. Rogers, he will throw it deep downfield, and it is tipped and incomplete. Pereira, the intended receiver, and we have reached the end of regulation.
Here we go.
14-14, Grove City and Slippery Rock. They will play on. We'll come back with overtime after this quick break on Sports Radio 96.7.
For a student athlete, a sports injury can mean the bench. The orthopedic and sports medicine team at Sharon Regional Medical Center is ready to help athletes get on.
There are no yardsticks up. The break, I guess, actually is a little bit of a longer break than we thought, but that's okay. It gives us a chance to catch our breath, set the stage in overtime. So one team will get it, and then the other team will get it. It's like college overtime for those that watch, but they'll go from the 10 instead of the 25. It is not sudden death, so it's both teams will get possession, and they'll have the coin flip. The team that wins the toss will have choice of taking the ball, going on defense, which is probably what they'll do, or the choice of what end to play at, which is really not not a factor here
tonight. Maybe here because you want to see the. I guess the scoreboard doesn't matter, right? The clock doesn't matter.
Yeah, the clock. There will be no time.
That.
Quickly recapping things, the scoring summary: Grove City took the lead with 3:45 to go in the first half. Curtis Hubbas a 40-yard touchdown run. That was the only scoring in the first half. Slippery Rock tied it with 3:22 to go. Shane Thompson, a 26-yard run, tied the game at 7. 2:54 left. Zach Martin, 18-yard touchdown pass from Zach Rogers, tied or made it 14-7, I should say, after John Hake's extra point. And then with 12 seconds left in regulation, Ethan Plesikoff, 5-yard touchdown catch from William Mokel. Alex Duffalo's extra point after a 15-yard penalty was good. That tied the game at 14. We are in overtime. Individually for Grove City, Zach Rogers, 13 of 24, 157 yards. Curtis Hubbas leading the ground game, 24 carries, 124 yards. Lutz, 5 catches for 40 yards. He's also attempted 7 rushes for 55 yards. For Slippery Rock, quarterback William Mokel, he'll need some ice on that arm. 24 of 44 for 279 yards and a touchdown. John Sabo, 6 catches for 120. Shane Thompson, 5 for 54 yards. Plesikoff, 5 for 42. Thompson, the leading ground gainer, 14 carries, 50 yards. Grove City, 67 plays tonight. Slippery Rock, 71. So they've 138 offensive plays, 36 first downs. Total yardage, 367, 338. Grove City with the edge, so over 700 yards of offense tonight. You'd think, you look at those numbers, you'd think it'd be 35 all, not 14 all.
I know. How about that? Speaking of 35 all, Sharon and Hickory tied 28 all late.
Wow, how about those Sharon Tigers?
How about those Sharon Tigers? Yeah, good for them.
And that's at Hickory.
That's at Hickory. They were down 28-21 with 6 minutes to go.
They were down 28-7 at one point.
Yeah, 28-7. That's what I mean.
Wow.
Down 28-7 with 6 minutes to go, and they've tied the game.
The coaches and captains are out there with referee Joel Straub, who will adjudicate the coin toss. Sam Mowry out there for Grove City, along with Matt Howard. Charlie Dugo representing the Slippery Rock team, along with head coach Larry Wenderoos. I was thinking, Chris, we've not done an overtime game in a long time.
No, it's been
we've
a
worked
long
some
time.
college games at Grove City that have gone OT. But I'm thinking maybe that Wilmington-Greenville District semifinal down at over at SRU that was scoreless at the end of regulation.
Right.
I think that's the last overtime game that we did.
Yeah, early on in our days together, we did that. Reynolds Grove City got a slugfest that went to OT that Grove City managed to win.
And the coin toss, let's see who referee Straub is speaking to. I think, well, I don't know. I'm going to hazard a guess.
Just a fist pump by Coach Wenderoos.
That doesn't tell you a whole lot,
Yeah,
though.
right. He's just fired up to be here, yeah.
So we'll see who gets the ball first and what end. We don't know much of anything. but both teams will get the ball. Okay, there looks like they're going to go off to the end at our left. Again, the ends, there's no difference in terms of the ends or anything like that. There's no wind at all. And based on the personnel, it looks like
Grover's on offense first.
I still can't tell.
Yeah, I'm looking for number 15 for Slippery Rock.
Okay, Mokel's not going out.
Yeah, so that means, yeah.
Okay, so Grove City ball to start overtime.
He's the old throwback to a quarterback that never plays defense. Too valuable.
It's first and goal, so there are no sticks. So even if there is anything that would happen, a penalty or something, whatever could happen, it's goal to go.
Right.
So Grove City gets first crack at it here in the overtime. Moving right to left, white tops, black pants, gold numbers and letters. Slippery Rock in the red with silver pants, white numbers and letters. Zach Rogers in the shotgun, give to Hovas. Hovas is hit immediately. Brett Galsick in there, cuts him down. Pelosi also gets a piece of him. Hovas will get a yard to the 9. It will be second and goal for Grove City.
Think about the kickers, the kicking game certainly here. If you don't score or if the other team kicks a field goal, then it comes down to you have to match that if you don't score a touchdown. So lots of things at play here.
Second and goal now at the 9. Lutz wide left, Pereira and Hake to the right. Rogers back the pass. Rogers under pressure, throws it over the middle, batted down. He had Martin open in the end zone, but Brett Galsick swats it down.
There's the guy. We've talked about Zach Martin for Grove City making just kind of those kind of plays. That's what Brett Galsick does for Slippery Rock. He gets up, because that's right, Martin was wide open there, but Galsick knocking it down, and here we go. Big third and goal play here for the Grove City on their first overtime possession.
Third and goal at the 9. Lutz wide left. Pereira slot right inside of Hake. Martin is a wing to the left. Actually positioned behind the left tackle. Third and 9. Rogers back the pass. Lobbing it into the end zone, and it is batted away. Incomplete. Plesikoff and Lutz battling. Plesikoff knocked it away. It's fourth and goal. And now what will Grove City do? I would think kick the field goal.
Yeah, you got to put the pressure on, right, if you can. Great job by Plesikoff. Just kind of got position on Lutz and was able to knock it down. Lutz actually at the very end knocked it away from Plesikoff.
So the Grove City field goal unit comes out. Hake missed a 39-yarder wide right earlier. That came from the right hash. This is from the middle of the field. It's essentially an extra point, but about 5.5 yards deeper.
Right.
Homan, first game as the holder. This kick is a 26-yarder. Homan will hold. Snap is good. Hold. Kick. It's blocked. It is blocked. Coming through to block it was Plesikoff. And now Slippery Rock will have it first and goal at the 10-yard line.
Just red shirts all over the place. Hake barely got his leg through before the red shirts were there. And Plesikoff again with those long arms made the great play on Lutz in the corner. And then he makes that play there. And Slippery Rock wins the game with a touchdown or a field goal.
And now Slippery Rock will have it at the 10. We'll play at this end off to our left. Slippery Rock, as Chris said, a field goal or touch. Any score wins it.
Any score wins it now. How about that?
If you're wondering, well, why'd they blow it dead? You cannot advance a blocked kick in overtime.
Right.
At the collegiate level, that's a live ball.
Right.
But once that kick is blocked, it's over.
Right.
In high school overtime. In regulation, it would have been, but in overtime,
can't do it. Yep.
So now Slippery Rock going for the win. First and goal at the 10. Plesikoff wide left. 3 receivers to the right. Shane Thompson to the right of Mokel. Mokel back the pass. Mokel sitting up the screen. He is sacked. He is thrown for a big loss. Cole Hammerman brings the hammer. It's a loss of a dozen.
Yeah, boy, Hammerman was in there in just a second, completely unblocked. Nowhere for Mokel to go. That's frustrating if you're the Rock, because now you got to make a couple plays just to get back into like reasonable field goal range.
It would be about a 39-yard kick from here. And Duffalo showed on that extra point he has the
he's
leg.
got the leg, that's for sure.
And that was a pressure kick, too. Second and goal now back at the 22. 3 receivers to the right. Mokel gives it to Thompson. Thompson hit in the line and is dropped immediately. Ball comes out at the end of the play. They'll blow it dead. Now some pushing and shoving at the end of the play. I think the guys just thought that it was a live ball, and it wasn't. Good officiating there to just say, hey, all right, simmer down, boys.
Right.
But Thompson on the carry, they give him 4 to the 18. It's 3rd and goal now.
Yeah. Oof. Great job by Grove City there on these 2 plays. Blitz on Mokel for the sack, and then the stuffing them there.
Now 3rd and goal at the 18. And they're going to go for the field goal now. If you have a bad snap or something, you can spike it, you still have the 4th down opportunity.
Okay, that's it?
But if he misses it, you don't get a second crack at it.
Right. Okay.
This kick will be 41 yards from the just inside the near hash mark, and Grove City will make him think about it. You get a timeout in each overtime, so might as well take it. Well, it would not be 41. Let me see here. The ball's at the 23, so it would be 41. I erred. It was Thompson lost yardage on the last carry. So the ball was at the 23. It will be a 41-yard field goal. We'll see now what Slippery Rock decides to do.
Yeah, I think some of the thinking, right, if you bobble a snap, you just fall on it, and then you just take a shot at the end zone right in 4th down.
You could do that, or you could perhaps you could spike it at somebody too. So it's
tough situation here for the Rock, right? They went backwards on their first 2 plays here, so.
Well, they're going to send the field goal unit back out. Masella is the snapper, Plesakoff the holder. Duffalo, a 41-yarder to win it in overtime. Kicking from just inside the near left hash mark. Snap is high. It's a fake. Pitch out to Duffalo. Duffalo outside to the 20, to the 15. He's knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's 4th and goal, but now they're in legit field goal range.
Legit field goal range, yeah. Yeah, look all the knuckleheads on the first team took their helmets off. Okay.
And now Duffalo will try a field goal from much closer.
Much closer. How about
Give
that?
Duffalo 13 yards on the run.
Yep.
It's 4th and goal now. And this kick from just inside the left hash mark will be a 27-yarder. This to win it in overtime. Grove City out of timeouts. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick on the way from Duffalo. It is up. The kick is good. It's good. Slippery Rock wins it in overtime. A 27-yard field goal for Alex Duffalo. And the Rockets rally for the win, 17-14.
How about that? What an unbelievable football game. Great call by the Slippery Rock coaching staff with the fake field goal to pick up those yards. Duffalo, a fast guy, and they get the unbelievable win with the late rally and then the overtime field goal.
17-14, the Rock wins in overtime. We'll come back with a full post game after this on Sports Radio.